Top of the top. What's up? What's up? We back. Tuesday. What's up, y'all? Let's go. Hi, everybody this morning. What's up, y'all? We back. We live. We live. What's up? What's up, family? What's up? How y'all doing this morning? We back. Let's go. Keep your head up out here, man. Keep your head up. Anyway, what's up? Top of the top. What's up, intro? What's up, Miss Bobetta? What's up, Shirley? What's up, Matt? Good morning, Diane. What's up, y'all? Shout out to the new people. What's up, Swirl Girl? What's up, family? What's up? How y'all doing today? What up, Randy Clark? I told you. What's up, bro? Good to see you, bro. What's up? All right, look, we're going to get into it, man. I said, man, all we mostly going to get is dark, depressing news and bad news, nasty news. That's it. It's going to be a long summer, y'all. It's summer flying. Honestly, the summer flying. Like I said, man, for people that's focused, it's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful summer. We're going to talk about some of that today. I'm going to give y'all some of the proof of some of the things I've been saying. So that's all I really do. I say stuff, whether people get it. A lot of people get it. Some people don't. But I always got to show you what I said, meaning give you clarity so you see it for yourself. So, like, when we just going to get through the show, all right? What up, Punches? What up, bro? What's up, my brother? What's good? Shout out to NY, man. Shout out to NYC. That's right. Anyway, man, we got to go into it, y'all, because another one is gone. This what I be thinking. This what I think. I be like this. It's like all the good people be dropping. All the good people. But all the bastards still around. All the bastards still around, y'all. That's what make it sad. That's what make it sad. Because it was said that Tyler Perry was seen at a Beyonce concert. Well, I spoke about is certain people that's going to support them. And when I saw the crowd, it was a lot of Tyler Perrys in the crowd. Get it? Yeah. Most of Beyonce followers are, you get it? The people that actually follow her, the people that follow them too actually like Jay-Z and they actually like Beyonce. That's what it's all about. It's about liking them, going to see them. And that's what I mean by the fans. But we ain't even talking about them today. They corny, boring. But Tyler Perry was showing his face. And Tyler Perry also was trying to buy more property. I said, I don't know what's going on, y'all, but when I told you I'm done with them, I'm done with them, man. He said Shannonsharpe might be back on ESPN. I threw something at y'all before. I said, I think a lot of this behavior is being sanctioned. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I see a pattern. I don't know, but I don't know about y'all. I see a pattern. All right? I don't know. Maybe it's something new they got to do to get this money. Maybe they got to do some new shit. Maybe they got to get some real dirt on them. Top of the top, we up. We live. Things getting boring, ain't it? Things getting dead. Oh, yeah, excuse me about yesterday. I wasn't going live at 6 p.m. I was trolling yesterday. That's right. I was trolling the Picklehead Casino. That's right, because he was one of the main people that made a point to come on during my time, right? He used to be in the evening, night, afternoon, but when he saw me winning, he tried to come on in the morning. Even though he's another one that still topics, he don't really got no topics. He lay on his ass all day. I'm not talking about no YouTubers, y'all. I just felt like trolling yesterday. All right, that's it. Yeah. But anybody that went against me, oh yeah, they're gonna catch hell. Yes, they are. Matter of fact, they already catching hell. Their channel's crashing. That's right. That's right, Casino. Your channel's crashing, bro. You gonna give it up yet? How long you been on here? You made a lot of money, right? Well, you ain't looking too good now. That's right. It's a damn shame when you've been on this internet for damn near 10 years and you don't even get 1,000 no more. Huh? You so desperate, y'all gotta come on other people's time slot. Y'all been on this bitch for a minute. You only getting 300-400 in your life. You should be ashamed of yourself. Talking about you guys had thousands. Now you got 300-400, 500. Is it because you're exposed? Is it because you didn't go in on this? Is it because your time is up? I don't know. But anyway, this live around here. Ain't nothing scripted. Ain't no clout chasing. Ain't no money chasing. Ain't no topic chasing. I come on here and I do me and I holler at my family. That's it. Let's go. Intro. Gotta clear that up. Clear it up. Ain't about nothing though, man. I don't even acknowledge nobody no more. All right. I don't even acknowledge black entertainment no more, y'all. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's being revealed. But today is rest in peace. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. All right. Now, when I was young in basketball camp, I saw him before when he was in his prime with the Cosby Show. So I actually saw him in real life. So, like I said, man, when you a child and you see some of your not heroes but stars, I was seeing a lot of these people like when I was young. So I saw him when I was like 13. But that ain't the point. It's just like it just made me think like all the good people be passing before their time, man, and all these bastards stood around, man. That's the shit that get me pissed. And I ain't mad. It's just like I be like, damn, man, this shit be crazy. So yeah, y'all, we back at it. Let's go. See, we got to talk about it today because I was going to talk about it. I had a whole thing lined up for Cosby another time, but since this happened, I'm going to a little bit of it, but that legacy is officially ruined, y'all. Y'all know it's officially over. Now, we also going to look at some things, because you know I do, around here, unsolved mysteries, but I ain't trying to solve nothing. Now, you know it said that he passed away on vacation in Costa Rica. But he also had some things he was about to do. Yeah, he about to start a podcast. Remember when I said in the last day, all of them going to be podcasters? I'm going to keep showing you. Didn't I tell you the last stop for black entertainment is what? Podcasters, content creators. That's all they got left. He was about to start a podcast. I'm not going to be in the world of podcasts. I'm also going to show you today what I've been telling you. Now, you remember when I tell you a lot of people getting out the house and out the house? Remember when I told you? Remember when I told y'all that the cell phones, the Android, like all this shit? I'll give you a clue. The iPhone officially played out, y'all. I'm going to prove it today. I'm going to prove to y'all that iPhone shit played out. No disrespect to nobody, but my point about the iPhone was, it wasn't just about the phone. It was about the cult following of the phone. It was about the brainwashing of the phone. But if you had an iPhone just because you like the iPhone for your own preferences, that's something totally different. All right? That's not what I'm talking about. Let's keep it real. You started seeing a lot of low-level people with iPhones. All right? You started seeing Boost and Metro iPhones. I'm talking about something else. Meaning you had people getting old iPhones just to be an iPhone wave. No. I'm going to show y'all something what I meant. The iPhone is part of the brainwashing. The Android, all these phones are part of the brainwashing. So I'm going to prove today how it's a campaign of Generation Z, meaning the new people, not just the new people, but a particular people. The campaign is going outside for the summer and they going back to the what? Flip phone. That's right. Because a lot of y'all didn't know, the Razor flip and a lot of flips been back. But it's not about that. The whole concept of the flip is it's a campaign for the young people to get off their phone addiction and go outside. Yeah, it's a campaign. I'm gonna show y'all that. And I told you, I said, look, now it's just about the TV, people going outside, people tapping in all their content. Yeah, people tapping into their content. But when I told you the days just scrolling, the days over with. All right? Because that's how it all started. Before you went online and checked what you had to check, that was it. I'm saying it for a reason because I'm going to bring it all up to date. Let's go. All right, let's go. Malcolm Jamal Warner, Cosby Show. Y'all know what's up. All right. So he was on vacation. He matter of fact, it's like Liam Payne. When Liam Payne was on vacation, he passed away. Now, Malcolm Jamal Warner, he passed away, but I didn't put it like this. Malcolm Jamal Warner was also, I think he was for the community, and I think he had like stuff going on with organizations and stuff. So we're going to look at that. But Malcolm Jamal Warner's complicated feelings toward Bill Cosby allegation before his death. He also not too long ago gave his last, he just recently gave an interview. All right, Malcolm Jamal Warner says he couldn't throw Bill Cosby under the bus completely. Now, another thing I'll say about him, what you all would notice, he was positive. He was always positive. He was always happy. Even when his career wasn't on top, you never saw him depressed. You never saw him. You see, this is what I mean by you got your real actors, you got your real celebrities, and some of them are good people. And they just work and go home. They not with all that other stuff. That's him. And you'll see that he was still working, but he was working how he wanted to work. But he'd been accepted the fact he was never going to be no superstar. He just took his job. So like I said, the smart people always knew how to play it. Just like y'all know to this day, it's a lot of actors you still see to this day. You might not even know their name, but you know for a fact they've been acting for over 20 years because they're going to keep a job because they're the ones that just keep their heads down. They don't want to be big. They just do their job. But you're going to see he wasn't miserable. He wasn't negative. So let's go. But he's passed away ahead of his tragic death by drowning. And that's what tripped me out, a grown man drowning. But you know what else tripped me out about this? I just saw it on the news. They say so many kids have been drowning this summer, y'all. They say a lot of kids are drowning. Maybe because a lot of kids can't swim, y'all. They say this summer so far is the most people drowning. Yes, drowning. Drowning. What is wrong with this world? So like I said, man, that a lot of people got big mouths. Kind of find out a lot of y'all can't even swim. It's the truth. Scared of water. It's just truth. That's not human to not know how to swim, y'all. Did you know that? It's really not. Humans supposed to know how to swim. That's the truth. Ahead of his tragic death by drowning, Malcolm Jamal Warner finally spoke out about his complicated feelings towards Bill Cosby nearly a decade after the comedian was accused of drugging and assaulting more than 50 women. So as you see, this is one of his last interviews. Ahead of his tragic death, he just so happened to be talking about Bill Cosby. All right, because some people won't let it go. And also, some people feel like, and like I say, it's not about no. Put it like this. We know nobody's perfect, right? So when Bill Cosby went through his shit, everybody else suffered because of Bill. Everybody else suffered because of him. So Malcolm was ruined. Everybody was ruined because of Bill. He messed up the legacy. Or somebody wanted to use a lot of dirt against Bill as an excuse. See? Because we know now back in the day, they were all partying. They were all tearing it up. Because we also know what? The original freak-off mansion was the Playboy Mansion. Those are facts. That's the original freak-off mansion. And everybody went there. Because the elite always got to go amongst each other. But for people that know the Hollywood system, you also know about the blackmail system. So you know what all that's about. But Bill was also the example of everybody else that didn't get it. Bill Cosby, he was one of their favorites. He been their favorite since the damn 60s. Bill Cosby has always been one of the favorite token blacks. What if you want to say that? He was one of the favorite. Educated. You get it? But he was funny. It's not we just gonna talk about how Bill was the man. They loved Bill, 60s, 70s, 80s. So when I say stuff like the people that let him get away with stuff, they the ones that be exposing him. So that's how I looked at it with Bill. Bill was with all of them. Bill was with the hanky-panky. Back in the day, they was into those Quaaludes. They was into them pills. They was into that Spanish fly. They was into all of that blow, all of that party. And I believe that Bill was having fun. Because also in Bill's time, when you was a celebrity, that was the only time they really got to be with another race. Get it? They got to play with other races and have fun. So, like I tell people, the key to Bill Cosby is, if Bill Cosby wasn't participating in that behavior, he would have never got accused of nothing. Translation, if Bill Cosby wouldn't have been partying with all those white women, then he wouldn't have had all those allegations. You get it? All right. Meaning, for people that use the race card and was trying to make it like it was because Bill black, no, Bill was messing with a lot of white women. He was messing with a lot of women. He was supposed to be married. But It's the whole scenario of the stuff Bill got away with. That was from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, right? And then you're going to see when it was time, they pulled the card out on, they pulled this dirt up. But that's all of them, y'all. That's the same thing you're watching with Diddy, same thing with Jay-Z, same thing with everybody, y'all. It's the Hollywood game, all right? Also, they wanted you to know that your grandpa Bill was freaky, because the concept is what? They're all freaky. So that's why I say people kept thinking it was just going to be Bill. No, Bill was a clue to me, because I knew what Bill represented. I knew his greatness he represented. Good morning, Faith. I knew Bill represented the clean person. The clean. Remember, he was getting on all the comedians about their dirty comedy. Bill was about their cleanup. Bill wanted to clean up TV. He wanted to clean up the image. Everything Tyler Perry was doing, that image, Bill wanted to do something out. You get it? Just say Tyler Perry's job was to destroy Bill's image. We're going to look at that. Tyler Perry's whole job was to destroy the Cosby Show. We're going to talk about that. Because Tyler Perry is so dirty. He don't got to be accused. No. Tyler Perry made dressing up more famous than RuPaul. But y'all won't even acknowledge that part. RuPaul wasn't playing in kids' face. Tyler Perry was. Let's go. Malcolm Jamal Warner died this week at 54. Had largely stayed quiet about the allegations. He recently opened up in an interview with journalist Jemele Hill. Jemele Hill is a woman that got kicked off ESPN. Sorry. Hill asked Warner directly how he felt about Cosby's criminal record affecting his own earnings from the Cosby Show. She asked him, how do you feel about Bill Cosby getting in trouble, messing up your money, Malcolm? Was there any resentment? No. He said, no resentment on Bill. I get how this business works. For one, and just that whole situation is so layered. Warner said, I can't defend him or his actions at all, but I also can't throw him under the bus completely. See what I was telling you? This is what I was telling y'all about the loyalty. Now, this is what I kept telling these idiots. Do you see how Malcolm Jamal Warner dealt with Bill Cosby? That's how the punk-ass rappers were supposed to deal with Diddy. That's how the punk-ass black entertainers that been around Diddy, that been all up his ass, that career he helped start, that's how they were supposed to deal with Diddy. Simple. Right here, what he said about, they asked him about Bill Cosby. She asked him, what he say? Do you have anything against Bill? Basically, are you mad at Bill because he messed your money or whatever? He said, no, I get how it works. For one, and just that whole situation is layered. But the main thing he said, I can't defend him or his actions at all, but I can't throw him under the bus completely. Meaning, I'm not going to turn my back on Bill. Because what? That man made me somebody. I was a kid from Jersey. I was nobody. Bill believed in me. Huh? Right in your face. All the rappers supposed to do is say, yo, I don't condone none of that. Boom, boom, boom. But as a rapper, they supposed to capitalize off that shit. No, the rappers, we're going to leave that alone. You see, he's showing you. You also see that Malcolm Jamal Warner stuck with Bill Cosby to the end. He didn't go against him. He just said it was politically correct. All right? What else he said? Key word. What he say? I know how this industry works. What do you mean by that? I know how this industry, I get how this business works. Well, I'm going to say part of that is he knows about freaky shits. He knows. He also knows at any time, hey, you can get blackmailed. He knows that at any time, hey, they can pull some dirt up on you. I get how this business works, for one. And what he say? He said the whole situation is so layered, meaning it's not just one thing. It's stuff to it. But he said, I also can't throw him under the bus completely. So he let you know. Basically, in the interview, you're trying to get me to go against Bill, Jamel. It's not going to happen. So you got to know how to conduct the interview. Now, Warner is best known for playing Theo Huxtable on the hit sitcom from 1984 to 1992. He was nominated for an Emmy Award for his work on the show in 1986. So he got nominated back then. And even hosted Saturday Night Live that same year. For a lot of us that remember when we was young, Theo was a star. Yes, he was. All right? Because he was the famous young man on TV before Urkel and all of that. Yes. And he was supposed to be cool. So back then he was considered cool. Anyway, we're going to get into this Costa Rica stuff, this drowning stuff. CNN reported Cosby was found guilty in 2018 on 3 counts of aggravated incident assault and was sentenced to up to 10 years in prison. The conviction would later be overturned in 2021 by Pennsylvania State Supreme Court after Cosby's reputation was already damaged and the Cosby Show syndication was what? The run had ended. The conviction would later be overturned in 2021. But the reputation of the Cosby Show was already damaged. I'm going to get back to that part. Despite the fallout, Malcolm Jamal Warner said the situation is more complicated than the public often acknowledges. Like it's so complex and there's so many shades of gray that most people will never get, he explained. So according to Malcolm, he's saying it's more to that Cosby stuff. There's more to it. It's not just what y'all think it is. All right? So you can read between the lines what he's saying. Now, the thing with Bill, what they told you about Bill, they told you that what? Even though Bill's name, or even though Bill didn't do the 10 years, Bill is home now. But they said this, the drama, the news, all of that shit was enough to ruin his ass. When I kept telling you, it's not about if you go to jail. It's about once your name gets ruined, your influence is gone. That's what I was telling y'all about Jay-Z. Bill Cosby still has money. He can do whatever he wants, but he will never be the star he used to be. He will never be respected as that ever again. All right? Bill would never be on national TV in a pudding commercial, no commercial. This is what I was telling y'all about Jay-Z, about Diddy. When you're disgraced, they say, hey, you free, but go to your people. Go over there. That's it. They'll accept you. Go ahead, OJ. See that? OJ, that's how it goes. Yeah, you free, but you're no good. Go over there with them. They're going to fucking take you back. That's what it's about. But in the real world, they be done with their ass. They disgrace. That's what I was telling y'all about Jay-Z. He is still disgraced. He's never coming back. LeBron James, Diddy party, they're never coming back, y'all. Once you're disgraced, in this new world, once you troll with memes, a whole lot of AI videos, once it's a lot of allegations and dirty rumors on you, once your name is so doo-doo, there's no coming back from that, especially when you were super clean before that. Now, if you're a person always getting some shit, that's nothing. They're used to that. Oh, that's what he do. She always get in trouble. But when you squeaky clean and you get in major dirt, that's it. No. So when I was telling you Jay-Z is dirty, just off the fact his Diddy affiliations, he's dirty, he's done. Because it ain't about what you believe. It's about what corporations know. Corporations know. Because before any brand do business with you, they do a full background check. They look at your whole spectrum. So you ain't pushing no household product and you ain't going to be on ABC, NBC, CBS. That's how it works. So people also feel like the truth of the truth is the Cosby Show was America's most positive TV show. It really was the most positive to show you a functioning household. Now, some people would say it's bogus because the lawyer and the doctor, whatever, but that's not true. It is. That's a suburban household. But also, the Cosby Show did influence what? College. But only thing is, people went to a lot of what? HBCU colleges, black colleges. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that a lot of them forgot about the education. Bill Cosby was about the education. Also, don't forget, the Cosby Show also fueled the economy. Because for a lot of people that went to school, a lot of loans got taken out. Some of those loans are still owed to this day. This year, everybody got threatened that if they don't pay their loans, they're going to get garnished. Some people still paying on loans from those days right there. That's right. Some people are still paying on loans from the Cosby Show days. Yeah, the Cosby Show helped to stimulate the U.S. economy. Only thing is, people didn't change their ways and they didn't take education serious. But the 80s was the time of education. I tell y'all that. The 80s was the time where the geniuses were supposed to be created. The geniuses of the planet were being established in those 80s and going into the 90s, Silicon Valley. That's why you all going to see when I tell you these things about when we had the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, you're going to understand back then it was all about education, and them teachers didn't play. It was about education, education, education. But then you're going to see after time, everything got dumbed down. Everything got taken away. They stopped teaching education. They started giving the youngsters sex education. So now you see decades later, everybody is highly educated in sex. But when it comes to everything else, they don't know nothing. All right? That's all on purpose. That's right. That's right. So, to this day, sex ed. But they wanted Malcolm to go against Bill Cosby. He didn't want to do it. So he said in 2018, Malcolm told the New York Post, I can understand why people can't watch the show and enjoy it because of everything that's going on now. That part is sad. That's sad, man. It's sad because he had to suffer. Everybody else had to suffer because of Bill. Look what he had to say out his own mouth. I can understand why some people can't watch the show. When I was telling you, I said some people ain't entertaining shit like that. I said some of y'all do. Some of y'all watch people accused of shit. Some of y'all watch people accused of abuse, proven nasty, wicked, demonic behavior. Y'all still support them. Other people not. The real world, they don't support that shit. But it's sad Malcolm had to pay. That's what he's saying. He knows a part of America ain't gonna watch that shit. But it's sad he had to say it out his own mouth. Knowing his money and legacy got ruined in this shit. I can understand why some people can't watch the show and enjoy it because of everything that's going on now. But I think there's a generation of young people who have pursued higher education or have started loving families because of the influence of that show. Cosby Show promoted family. Since the Cosby Show been played out, how many families we got left? That's what I say. When I said I know what era I'm from the era where families were cool, families were popping, family was family. Right or wrong, family was family. That's it. So that's why I say a lot of y'all don't know family. They never experienced family. I'm saying that is the reason why a lot of people mad. A lot of people hate their life. They always talking about fucking politics. They always talking about nothing because they don't know how to live. I've been living since my family, and I'm one of the last of my family. I'm going to keep living. A lot of y'all going to die out. A lot of y'all family ain't going to die out. That's what's going to happen because you stuck. I'm saying it for a reason. Because the truth is, this TV show did teach what? Family values, family connection, how to handle family situations. What else did it teach? All right? As it went on, it always taught education. Basically, basic American life. But the dysfunctional show to this was Married with Children. The dysfunctional show. Yeah. But it was always more than different households in America. That's why I say everybody want to come with this shit. We all the same. When everybody in this damn country is born different to an extent. People are raised similar because of the similar principle, morals, and fibers in the household, but everybody is not raised the same. You had Married with Children, dysfunction. You had the Cosby Show, normal, simple. No, a lot of people don't understand that their whole outlook on life comes from when they were shaped and molded as a kid. And the difference is people didn't grow up. And growing up, they didn't learn nothing anyway. I'm putting it all together, y'all, because it's all twisted and messed up. It's all sad because one of the longest running series that was good is canceled. But The Simpsons is still going on. Also, The Simpsons was created to take out the Cosby Show because The Simpsons was a dysfunctional family in a cartoon version. But you're going to see now The Simpsons have went on longer than any other show, but it started after the Cosby Show. Yes. Because I also know why the Cosby Show died now too, because In 1992, in the 90s, 92, everything went street. 92, Menace to Society came out. Boys in the Hood. Everything started getting street. Everything started getting ghetto. Nobody want to watch the Cosby Show no more. That's what happened. That's when the fiber started. Like I said, I know this country went upside down. That shit started early 90s. Yup. So that's when all the principles and morals went out the window. Now, the thing that's weird, now look, now it would be weird if since Theo passed away, Cosby Show comes back. Because eventually, y'all, it's going to be worth a lot of money. Eventually it is. Now, I don't want to say it, but maybe after Bill ain't here no more, it might be worth money again. They might put it back out. But it's still weird, y'all. This the weird shit I'm talking about. Look at this shit, y'all. How the hell did Jamal Warner pass away before Bill Cosby, man? See what I'm saying? This is the shit that be tripping me out when I say stuff like everybody's gone before their time. Bill is still here. Malcolm is gone. It's a lot of stuff tied in with the Malcolm stuff. Like how he passed away in Costa Rica. What's one of my slogans on this channel? I said before, y'all, I ain't going nowhere. Didn't I tell you I ain't with none of that overseas stuff? And I said that some people love to go overseas so bad, and somehow a lot of time it end up bad for you overseas. Anyway, that's my opinion. That's me. I got my own beliefs, my own way of living, and certain things I just don't do. I'm not with. All right, that's it. So back to this. He's still living. Malcolm is gone, y'all. So you seeing, I'ma say it. For some reason, everybody that's accused of being a piece of shit is still here and still being celebrated. Yes, we're gonna talk about Tyler Perry today. Shannonsharpe. They still got deals on the table. I don't know who they think supporting them because I ain't. I'm done with them. I'm done with all this shit, y'all. Straight up. So let's go. Malcolm Jamal Warner stayed in the spotlight over the years, starring in sitcoms like Malcolm and Eddie. Y'all remember that? And taking on dramatic roles. Most recent appearance in Fox's The Resident. Yes, right. He is in a TV show right now, The Resident, too, y'all. Yes. Outside of acting, he also won a Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Performance for the hit song Jesus Children with the Robert Glasper Experiment featuring Layla Hathaway, which was awarded in 2015. The actor died tragically in Costa Rica while on a family trip. Costa Rican National Police reported to ABC News that Warner drowned. They say he drowned near Coles Beach in Lemon, Costa Rica. He drowned on a beach, y'all. He drowned on vacation with his family, allegedly. So, you see how it ended for him? It's just weird, like I said, but everybody else still here. Now we're gonna look at something else, cause he was about to he was gonna start a podcast, and we're gonna see what's up. It's being reported that the actor died at the age of 54 in an accidental drowning while in Costa Rica. What is an accidental drowning? I know about drowning. I don't. What's an accidental drowning? Could have hit his head or something. Who knows? Well, he was in an accidental drowning while in Costa Rica only 2 days before the star's death was announced via TMZ on July 21st. Warner shared a clip from his show, Not All Hood, urging fans to tune in to the episode. So he was about to drop a podcast called Not All Hood, urging fans to tune in to the episode. Did not tell you all black entertainers are going to be podcasters. Well, he didn't get to be one. He's dead. But I did say most of them going to podcast to the day they die, though. Yep. The post originally, the post. Now, he posted this days before he passed away. He had a podcast coming. The post originally shared on Not All Hood's Instagram page and tag Warner and his episode guest. His episode guest name is Tamika Harper, aka her name is Georgia Me. Harper is a world-renowned poet and spoken word performer from Atlanta, Georgia. His last post, he was supposed to have this young lady on his post. She's a poet. I don't know what else she into, but that podcast is finished. This week on Not All Hood, the podcast, Malcolm and Candace sit with the legendary Tamika Georgia Me Harper as she gets real on being black, brilliant, and unapologetically hood. Unapologetically hood. Now, remember when I told y'all that hood shit played out, right? Remember when I told y'all that hood stuff is extinct? Remember I told you it's a hit on, all right, okay. Now, that ain't got nothing to do with it, but I just wanted y'all to see, because I got to connect the dots on what I was telling you with, that hood shit is dead. The podcast is called Not All Hood. Now, this lady, Tamika Harper, she is on the podcast as she gets real on being black and brilliant and unapologetically black. But hood, but not, she claiming hood. She drops gems on Atlanta gentrification. She's talking about Atlanta gentrification and cultural assurance and radical self-love. The caption read. So I ain't got to say too much. Smart people, if you've been in tune with this channel, you got everything I just said. I'm going to leave it at that. All right? But I will repeat it one more time. All right? This is what she was supposed. The first episode, he posts this before he goes on vacation. In the caption, this is what the podcast is about. It's about a woman speaking on Atlanta gentrification, meaning, y'all know what that means. She's speaking about cultural insurance. She's talking about radical self-love and unapologetically hood. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Now, I done gave y'all clues. I said the country is about something else now. I said it's about everybody. It's about everybody now. It's all races here. It's all sexes. It's all people. But you're going to see this podcast or this episode is about radical self-love. It's about being what? Pro-black. It's about what? Speaking about regentrification. Tell y'all again, y'all. People got to wake up. The only reason why it's regentrification now, because people played around these neighborhoods for all these years. People had all this money. People was living their life, and nobody ever thought this shit was going to happen. So you got the proof. Nobody invested in neighborhoods. Nobody bought no property. Nobody started no jobs. Nobody did nothing. So why are people still crying about regentrification? Why? Because you in a false reality. You still talking about nothing. I'm letting everybody know who still talk and think like that. You had your time. You had your community. Nobody did shit. From millionaires or drug dealers, from however you want to call it. Nothing got bought. Every neighborhood got blood on the ground, blood in the sheets, blood on the streets. Every neighborhood has death, suffering, misery. Nothing got built. So what the fuck was supposed to happen? Eventually, it's going to get regentrified. It's called wipeouts. Simple. So like I said, all people doing now is just talking, y'all. The days of talking are over with because the truth is out. All right? It's just talk. All these millionaires, billionaires, all these millionaires, all of these so-called successful people, go get a magazine called Black Enterprise. Go look at all these successful people and you ask yourself, why nothing changed? We're going to leave it at that. I'm not having these conversations no more. When the fall come in, fall season, I'm going into the fall. I'm closing out this dry-ass summer because like I said before, when I told people a lot of people not going to be around this summer, did I lie to y'all? When I told you, half of the people won't be around no more because they the ones don't get it. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all, because it's all connected. It's all connected. When I'm telling you the narrative of black entertainment being dead, he was about to drop a podcast. Leave it at that. Rest in peace. Now, let me show y'all something else, what I was talking about. Let's fast forward to the new world. When I was telling y'all, family is not about, like, people not really on the cell phone like that no more. When I say stuff, people think I be dissing, people think I be, no. I'm going to tell you what it is. From my opinion, because I've been peeped and I've been on it. It's a fact, it's been proven when they told the world through scientific studies that they've realized most people, most Americans have a phone addiction, mainly the kids. People didn't understand. They have told us all the same part of your brain that loves drugs, dopamine, the same drug, the same formula that give you drug stimulation, sex stimulation. They already proved the cell phone has the same effect. They already proved that when you try to take a phone away from somebody, they will react the same way as a dope head. These are proven facts. So a lot of people didn't want their kids to be dumb no more. So I'm telling you, now for the new world, they bringing all the shit back out we used to fuck with. When I kept saying, yo, you don't get cell phones been out. The internet been out. Y'all know this. But I said for some reason, everybody got brainwashed off the phone. And I made a point to say when they passed out the phones at social service, that's when everybody started to get on this other shit. When the internet was two ways. Y'all know this shit. This how it went down. If your ass could not afford cable to pay for it in your house, you had to be able to buy a computer. Then your whole family might have shared one computer. Some people had a computer in every room, and you still had your cell phone when you go outside. The phone was originally for checking everything on the computer while you're on the move. That's what it was for. Catch my calls, check my emails, check up to date with stuff. Because when I get home, the whole aspect of surfing was from home. Meaning, when I get home, that's when I have my phone on the computer, searching, looking at my stuff I want to look at. And the phone was just for when I'm mobile. I'm on the train, I'm on the bus, I'm at work, I'm mobile. I always still use my devices mobile. When I told you I listen to podcasts, I don't watch that shit. Because I be on the move. Podcast. See, people don't know media. No, it's called mobile because it's for when you're on the go. But you're going to see everybody got stuck with a phone sitting still. Stuck. You're going to see people walk with their phone. No, I'm showing you something. They have been promoting the flip phone back. When I was going to stores saying, yo, let me see your flip phone. Meaning, I got the fucking Galaxy, but I bet was like, yo, let me see. They looking at me like, yo, you still want a flip phone? I'm like, man, you don't know what time it is. No, you don't know what time it is. See? Now I'm going to prove to y'all something. A lot of people know what happened to the kids and the grown-ups. So it's a campaign now to get everybody off the goddamn phone. The same thing I've been telling y'all. A lot of y'all ain't been going back outside because it's starting to prove through this internet a lot of people are fucking dumb. I'm not playing with you. Now I'm going to show you how people that were sleeping didn't believe me. I'm going to show you how I've been a campaign against the fucking phone. Which phone? The phone you addicted to. I'm going to tell you again, as of now, the Apple phone is played out. It's finished. I'm going to tell you what it is. Meaning you can still get one, but as far as this technology and this new shit, man, this shit's played out. That's right. So it's back to the flip. Now I'm going to show you why it's back to the flip. Because there's a reason why they brought the flips back out. Because they're trying to take their kids off them other phones. And the campaign now is get out the house, go outside, be normal, go out in nature. So they promoting these phones because they're less addictive. Now, the other day, somebody asked me something. Fan, you can tell me a number. I said, yo, my pick 4 number is 1135. You see that on that damn razor, right? Now, mind you, I saw the shit on the commercial. I said, yo, 1135 on this shit. But I've been fucking the razor. But when I saw 1135, that's my pick 4 right there. So that's a sidebar. But I want to show y'all my real point because it's a fact. What I tell y'all, flip phone summer, Generation Z ditches smartphones to disconnect from social media. Now, when I told y'all they crashing this shit, do you believe me now? When I said they crashing this shit on purpose, they deading these apps on purpose, because the goal is to get people ass back outside. But remember, it's not all people. It's just the smart people, or should I say it's everybody other than who? BT. That's right. That's the campaign. Everybody else that don't want their kids stupid, they making sure they get, they promoting that shit. Get off them phones, go outside. Because I told you what happened already. They already admitted that these phones have cooked people's brain, neurons, all that shit. The phone is addictive, y'all. They already admitted the shit. That's why people still on this shit, even though the internet dead. I showed you ain't no black topics been trending. YouTube over fucking flooded with janky-ass content creators with no fucking talent. Everybody chasing money. Every washed up celebrity on this bitch. The plan is to crash these fucking apps. I'm not playing. It's designed to crash the internet, and only people that subscribe to the shit they want to see, they gonna always stay subscribed. But this is a way to get rid of all that janky-ass shit. Yeah, it's a reset on the internet. So guess what's happening? You are now watching a movement for the new generation where they basically trying to make it like the internet is lame as hell. Yup. And the house scroll on the phone, lame as hell. That's right. Remember before everybody said we outside in the pandemic, but they ain't outside now. So I'm showing you how other people are promoting get out the house. It's a movement. The shit been going on. Flip phone summer. That's the trend. Huh? Ditches the smartphones. I'm only showing you this because I already told y'all already. I said, yo, family, y'all still scrolling. People still scrolling on phones. No, people watching big-ass TVs. And that's the kicker to it, see? People know if I got a smart TV and I got a tablet, all I need is a flip phone. They know that shit. People know that. See what I'm saying? So people that is still on that phone, it's because that's their world now. See, that's the whole key. Now, remember when I told you that the world is being set up where a lot of people, your life going to be your cell phone. You're going to live through that shit. And that's all you're going to have. But this means everybody back outside. Flip phone. How shit used to be. Now, meanwhile, you're going to still have to live your life through your phone. That's what this shit about. You're going to still be on that Android. No, you got to turn it to an Android and you got to turn it into an iRobot. That's why we kept talking about no kids outside. What else we kept talking about? The kids failing. The kids what? Phone addiction. But guess what else they knew? They knew kids that already had ADHD would be more addicted. They already knew kids with certain learning disabilities would be more addicted. So when I told you it was a trick, when we all did it, I did it to my daughter. We all did it. Oh, it's so cute. They on the phone. Oh, they so smart. No, the plan was to make their ass dumb because they're going to be hooked on that shit so long, it's going to come to a point where without that phone, they're going to be dumb. Huh? How many kids know they got their phone number? Stop it. How many grown-ups know they damn phone number? No phone numbers. All right. So you know damn well at a certain age, you couldn't go outside unless you knew your phone number and your address. Test your kids right now. See if they know their phone number and their address. See if they know their damn phone number right now. Nope. So that's why I'm telling y'all, before, when you had to travel without a GPS, take away their phone, people's phone grown as hell. I bet you they know shit without a GPS. It's a reason. 10-year process, everybody got dumb. But I'm showing you, some people never got dumb, and some people make sure their kids stay smarter than everybody else's kids. That's why you're going to see. It's not a coincidence. You see two different races with the flip phone because these are subliminal messages. We outside. Flip phone summer. Generational Z ditches smartphones to disconnect from social media because social media is fucking corny now. That's right. All you got is fucking whack-ass bloggers. Everybody's incriminated with sex charges. Diddy news. What else on social media all day? Fucking death. That's right. People got a life to live. They want to see that shit all day. People living their life, y'all. You going to wait on depressing shit all day. You going to keep looking at janky-ass content. Hey, I might be one of them. But you know one thing on here, I'm going to tell you what it is. And I told you that shit played out. When I said the internet is nothing but smoke. When I said black entertainment is dead. Ain't nothing on this bitch. Let's go. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. You still can watch the show. See, if a lot of people was watching new shit, you would have known he was in a TV show right now. But most of y'all just know about the Cosby Show because you still in the past. Meanwhile, this man still was doing shit right now. That's right. When I told everybody on this channel, it is so many new shows out. It is so much new entertainment. Why is everybody still waiting on janky-ass shit? It's over, y'all. I'm not here to stop nothing. I'm just telling you what it is. The reason why people dumb in this country, they dumb in the world, because they don't know shit else. They don't look for nothing else. And people got a load. They can't watch shit. I told you before, it was backwards. We came on the internet because the TV was fake and whack. Now it's flipped. The internet is fake and whack, and the real shit back on TV. I ain't gonna tell you no more. So, people didn't even know Malcolm Jamal Warner, he still got a role right now, and this show good. Yeah. All right, The Resident. But it's mighty funny. He's in this show. He about to come out with a podcast. He goes on vacation. Rest in peace. What's up, Laura? All right. Hold up. Yeah, that's what I say. He was a good guy. He was a good guy. Like I tell people, that's why, like, when I be joking on people, like when I talk that Hollywood rap shit, that's why I be like, nah, man, all of them not bad. No, they good. It's only the ones that want to be superstars, man. It's the ones that want to always be in your face. It's the ones that always want to keep their image and persona going. You see, even Steve Urkel, he on TV right now, we speak. Urkel hosts a game show. Jaleel White, yes. That's why I say so, a lot of them still good. He got a TV show. Y'all know, what's the name? He got a TV show. What's the name? From Fresh Prince. What's his name again, y'all? The nerd. Carton on TV. When I was telling people like, yo, you don't know about family. All you need is a regular TV with an antenna now. You'll be up to date with a lot of shit. No, a lot of people still on TV winning. It's certain people not. Carton's still on TV. Urkel's still on TV. He was still on TV. Because what happened is they brought them back out for these new shows. Same way, y'all see how, Jennifer Hudson got a show. They brought a whole wave of new people back on TV, y'all. After the pandemic, all the old people got kicked off, and they brought new people back. Like Drew Barrymore, her show is big. You got new shit now, y'all. That's what I was trying to tell people. The world has past people, and they stuck in the past. Stuck so far in the past, y'all. That's why a lot of y'all miserable. That's why I keep telling you. A lot of people are miserable, y'all, because they not finding no entertainment. You on this bitch every day, getting black, dark fucking news every fucking day of your life. 365 days a year, you get fucking bad news. And you got the attention span of a fucking peanut, so you ain't watching shit. You gotta watch shit to fucking get your mind off shit. That's how it works. All right? Same way he took your mind off shit. Let's go. Tyler Perry, man. He made it where your son ain't gonna never want to wear no pants or no goddamn sneakers. That's right. That's why they put him in Crocs. After that, it's gonna be heels. That's right. The Crocs is the grooming for the heels and open-toe sandals. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, back to this bastard. Remember, all the bastards still living. All the good people always die by mistake before their time, man. That's the only sad part, man. The good people always pass before their time. But we still stuck with Tyler Perry. See this shit? Now look, y'all. Can you believe this shit? Tyler Perry Studios is looking to expand with entertainment districts in Southwest Atlanta. Tyler Perry, I don't care if you had 100 studios, you're going to still make the same exact shit. You're going to still be corny. You're going to still be fake-ass black content creator. All right? It's going to always be fucking dry. And nobody's going to want to watch your shit because you're not universal. You're not creative. You're not creative. You're fucking let's just go, man. Because like I said, you see it, right? I think they're all being rewarded. We also going to talk about Diddy is dropping an album. Yes, Diddy dropping an album. I think it's going to come out while he in jail, like Tupac. Yes. I keep telling you, y'all, I think this is what I think, man. I think they think these people are so fucking dumb that they're going to support them more after they get all these allegations. And that's just going to be the biggest joke on everybody. So when I'm telling you, man, I don't fuck with none of that shit no more. I don't fuck with none of that shit. None of them. I'm not playing with you. You're going to see, it looked to me like a lot of these people getting rewarded. He been accused. He's talking about expanding. Fat Joe been accused. He's on tour. Shannonsharpe been accused. He supposed to be coming back to ESPN, possibly. Diddy just went through all that shit. He dropped an album. So I guess in this community, in that world they live in, is no such thing as shame, y'all. It's only called proud. So they didn't know pride means being proud of every fucking thing they do. That's right. So now you see, right? It's a pattern of everybody being rewarded some kind of way. The question is, who the fuck gonna watch it? Who the hell gonna watch Tyler Perry? All right, let's go. So I'm showing you what? They have no shame. Tyler Perry was also seen at a Beyonce concert. Tyler Perry Studios proposes new 1.3 million square feet entertainment district. Here's what we know. So after he gets accused, why he has a lawsuit for allegedly $230 million, that's what I'm saying, yo. I'm starting to see something. Are these niggas putting out news on themselves? Did Tyler Perry put a scandal on his own fucking self? Because I'm not lying to y'all. I proved on this channel. Tyler Perry wasn't making no fucking noise. He was dropping shit on Netflix. I showed you one day. His shit was trending. That shit said 2,000. They wasn't getting no attention. I'm starting to think they're using these fucking allegations for promotion. I'm not playing with you because I done proved on this channel. Tyler Perry was not getting no traction this whole year and last year. Even though he was dropping shit on Netflix. He dropping shit. He dropped a video. He dropping content on Netflix with a woman coming home catching a man getting drilled from the back by a man. That's what he putting out. Now, I saw my mother even watching this stuff. So my point is, his stuff is not making no noise. I think this goddamn scam, I'm telling you, I think they doing some smart shit. Look, if I set up a scandal on myself, I'm not going to jail anyway because it ain't true. But if this shit get me promotion and then I beat it and make myself look big, I'm still winning. Told you, man, public opinion. When he gets accused and he go check his Instagram and he see all the likes and views and they say, don't worry about it, Tyler, we with you. I'm telling you, man, I don't fuck with that shit no more. I don't fuck with none of y'all. Straight up. You fuck with any of this, I don't fuck with you. Tell you straight to your face. That's right. Nah, y'all, I ain't with none of this clown circus nasty shit. Meaning they all fucking freaks and weirdos. All right? Punks. All of that. Disgraced. And he what he get paid for? Trolling our grandmothers. Trolling them black grandmothers that's resting in peace. They all dead now. You ain't got no grandmother. All you got left is Medea. That's your grandma. That's right, bro. See, they knew, hey, little man, they knew when you was little, you ain't had no grandma. So they knew when you was growing up watching Tyler Perry, you was going to start thinking that's your grandma. Because the only way you niggas going to ever see your grandma is Medea. That's right. Y'all grandma was dead. F Tyler Perry. All right, screw his ass. Now, Tyler Perry was also the one sent to ruin the legacy of the Cosby Show. That's why you're going to see everything he brought out was what? Opposite of the Cosby Show. A clown. A clown. His whole job was to make black people look like idiots, buffoons, and dummies after 2010, after 2000s. No, y'all got all y'all respect back then. That's when Michael Jackson was winning. Michael Jordan. That's when goddamn Reggie Jackson was winning. And Jesse Jackson. That's when I told you, that's when black celebrity was at the top. Ain't no more black celebrity, man. This shit is janky ass shit. What's wrong with y'all? That's when all the celebrities' name was in good standard. Everybody respected them from coast to coast. No, this is fucking black trash. Now why I say that? Because y'all been accepting fucking trash. But guess what? Now nobody respects y'all. Because you've been laughing at yourself for too long. See? The joke was on you. You were laughing at the shit, but everybody was laughing at you. Now you the fucking joke. You ain't got no grandmother. Your grandmama did. That's right. You ain't even got the fucking Cosby Show no more. All you got is Meet the Browns. Huh? When they started to make a mockery of the man of the house, my grandfather ain't play that shit. You crazy? My grandfather smacked the shit out you upside your head talking that dumb shit. You gonna shut the fuck up. You gonna do what you told. And my grandfather ain't had to hit you. He just gonna look at you. And you know what time it is. The man of the house. That's right. Their job is also to make a mockery of the man of the house. To this day, is the man not a joke in his own home? Yes, he is. That's right. The man is a joke in his own house and his son dress up. That's right. Hey, if you want to dress up, that's on you. I'm just telling you, that shit come from somewhere. It come from predictive programming. You guys are the most brainwashed by TV. Your whole life based on TV. Your whole life emulates TV because you've been brainwashed. The whole plan was pay Tyler Perry, and by the time they finish, their ass will be flipped into something else. That's right. They're going to be grandpas, but they're going to be a joke. They're going to be watching content. Meet the Browns. That's right. They're going to be grandpas, but they're going to still be laughing at janky-ass content. That's going to be the Browns. That's them. The Browns, a.k.a. meet black people. That's what the fuck it means. Browns, code word, black people. All right? Now, this show right here, I give him that for this show. Now, I give him his credit for this show. Only one reason. Because that dude right there funny. His ass funny as hell. But I don't give him no credit, F. Tyler Perry, because in the show, he wrote the script of that little girl is the daughter of a crackhead. And Tyler Perry portrayed the woman as a crackhead. Because Tyler Perry don't like black women. Not for real, he don't. Hell no. So he put the black woman as a crackhead. That's right. And she lost her kids. But in real life, at this same time, woman was losing their kids for real. That's right. No, the idiot family. Opposite of Cosby show. That was his fucking job. Ruin the legacy. Then after the legacy is ruined, then Bill, you're going to get charged. Now the legacy is officially ruined. You mean to tell me out the whole America was only one positive show like that? I don't think it was only one, but no, y'all. No, they fucking clowns. I never bought this shit. Anybody that bought this shit, hope you burn in hell. That's right. And I hope you flipped all the way inside out. Hope so. All right, that's the truth. Cause y'all a lot, and guess what? What's his main fan base? Black church. Guess what, black church? These was y'all fucking curses. That's right. That's why now you ain't got no church. Thanks to Tyler Perry, you ain't got no church. Now Tyler Perry gonna rub it in your face. Guess what? You guys ain't got no church because entertainment is y'all church. Hey, y'all, I'm about to build this land up. You coming? Tyler Perry Studios proposed his new 1.3 million square church. Why? Entertainment is their religion now. That's why, idiots. They know this. They know this. They let Tyler Perry and TD play in the church. They were playing. Tyler Perry and they're playing like a preacher, putting his hand on people. No, they ruined y'all fucking life. Y'all whole house got destroyed from within. That's right. From that church. From that church. That's right. The church accepted this shit. We won't blame the damn church today. Don't keep putting that shit on bad people. Don't keep saying everybody bad. Don't keep putting that shit on Diddy. What about all the fucking squeaky clean church people that bought all this shit? That promoted it? No, because there was a lot of fake church people in church. That's why. There was a lot of people going to church, but they was already with that what? Behavior. That's why. Because the church got infiltrated. That's right. The plan was to collapse that shit. And it worked. Now we got to talk about something else. Master P got an album coming out. Master P, y'all. Let's go. Top of the top. Good to see everybody today, man. We're going to stay positive around here. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. We're going to stay positive. Master P got a new record coming out, y'all. You going to buy it? You going to cop that new Master P album? Now, I'm just joking, y'all. That's Stevie Wonder, bro. That's Stevie Wonder, man. That's Stevie Wonder. That ain't Master P. That's Stevie. I tricked y'all, man. That's Stevie Wonder. That's Stevie Wonder, man. How the fuck is Stevie Wonder getting younger as he get older? I think if Stevie ain't do no drugs, man. How the fuck is Stevie Wonder looking younger? That man over 70. I tricked y'all, right? He look like Master P, right? Now check this shit out, y'all. Stevie Wonder, I think he trying to come at me, man. Me and other people, man. Now y'all know last week I was just saying about Stevie not too long when I was talking about smoking, and I was like, man, I was going into the whole concept of Stevie Wonder could see for real. I was like, allegedly, people said Stevie could see, he be perpetrating. They say back in his time when he was young, that was the biggest money making gimmick ever seen. A young boy blind playing the piano. They said on white people was behind that shit, tricking black people, man. That was a rumor. That was a rumor, man. That white people was in on this shit, tricking the fuck out of black America, getting rich off a gimmick. And he could see for real. That's what they said. Then I think they also said they was at a war show and somebody stuck their leg out in the aisle and Stevie walked over that shit. That's what they said. I don't know if it's true. But this Stevie Wonder for real. Guess what Stevie Wonder said? He said, I'm tired of people saying that shit I can't see. Ha ha! Stevie Wonder was throwing shots at me, y'all. Not just me, but all I know is I was just saying that shit about a week ago. Let's go, man. Stevie Wonder finally addresses ongoing rumors that he can actually see. I think Stevie was telling us, Stevie, we need proof now, bro. I don't care what you say. I want proof. I'm also trying to figure out how the fuck does Stevie still look so young? At his age, he over 70. But I guess being he couldn't see a lot of this drama, y'all. Yeah, man, Stevie, I think you was trolling, bro. I think y'all can't. And Stevie, man, I don't believe that shit, bro. I don't. Only reason why, because when I went back in all this black history, I found out that damn near everything was a lie. Even to the damn marches, everything. So I don't believe shit from back in the day. Anything for the 60s, 70s, I don't believe none of that shit. Anything from back then got to be researched. Because I keep telling y'all, back then they had black and white TVs. They was tricking the fuck out of black people back then. They had TVs. Y'all, you got to remember, they were watching little ass TVs. That shit was black and white. Everybody in the living room got to watch that shit. And they were pulling tricks on that shit, man. People didn't have proof in the 60s or nothing. They had no proof. So, thanks, Faith. They didn't have proof back then. So they believed everything. But kind of find out a lot of shit was fake, y'all. It was. So this was known to be the most powerfulest gimmick back then. That shit sold records. And Stevie sold out concerts. So I know back then, if they had to trick people to do that shit, Stevie, until you prove it, you ain't blind, bro. Let's go. Let's go. That's my opinion. Misunderstood photos or videos. His reaction to the question is, Stevie, is Stevie Wonder blind? Thanks, Faith. It was pointed. I'm going to try really hard to be nice. That's what Stevie said. Clearly frustrated by the ongoing chatter. My bad, Stevie, man. I'm sorry, man. But that shit funny, bro, because you got to prove this shit. I just know I was just talking about this shit. I told you this internet is powerful, man. It's very powerful. I tell you this shit it gets back to them, y'all. Because when I kept stressing to you, they watch YouTube, they watch content in their fucking homes on TVs, guys. You know what I'm saying? They get all this shit. So look, now, like I said, y'all, we have no proof. We have no proof at all. And we also know that it's a good gimmick. And only way how can you prove it? Now, we're going to leave it alone. But I just want y'all to see how Stevie responded to that shit. Stevie Wonder finally addresses ongoing rumor he can actually see. He said, I'm getting tired of these niggas shit. Ultimately, in a world where misinformation spreads quickly, Wonder's patience stands out. Still, even he has his limits. Stevie getting pissed. His message was clear enough is enough, goddammit. Enough is enough. I'm sick of these people. My bad, man. But guess what, Stevie? You've been around a lot of dirty people. That's why I don't believe shit. I don't believe you neither, Stevie. I'm sorry to tell you that. Because your blindness got you out a lot of shit. Because you and Smokey, y'all were doing a lot of freaky shit. Y'all the Jay-Z and Diddy, y'all era. Like I said, I went into all the history. I know my history. They gonna talk that talk, but half of these idiots, they got popcorn brain and they don't know their fucking history. I know what y'all was doing back then, so stop it, Stevie. I also know Stevie is smart. Stevie might have did so much dirt back then. He might have had sex with so many white women and did so much shit. Stevie Wonder knows. As long as he's legally blind, he can never be brought up on charges. He can never get in no trouble from back in the day because Stevie ain't do shit. He ain't see nothing either. But I don't believe shit. I believe Steve was getting, I believe Steve was getting freaky too, y'all. That's right. They were superstars. And Smokey gonna make sure Stevie get head. That's right. Smokey was goddamn Diddy his day. A lot of y'all don't understand. Smokey had modern day slaves on his damn plantation. You call it a mansion with a guest house. No, Smokey had a plantation and he had slaves in the outhouse. They were Spanish. So Smokey knew that ICE was going to kick in his goddamn house. Smokey was harboring migrants, y'all. Yes, he was. He had them maids from goddamn it 2008, and they didn't have no legal paperwork. which means Smokey had slaves that couldn't leave the plantation. When I was telling y'all, showing you that it's a pipeline where they get these people that can't speak English, they didn't have paperwork, so they couldn't tell nobody. And they were also sex slaves. That's why you heard the story of him and his wife freaking off with the maids. The maids were scared. They asked going to get shipped out the country, and they snitched on Smokey. The maids ain't got no reason to lie. All right? They say Smokey was doing dirt to them. He was ragging their ass. And they even said Smokey's wife was pushing their head down on Smokey. That's what they said. I'm not playing with you. No, y'all, you ain't looking at how he was a star, but he want coochie too. He want to have fun. He got a lawn man. No, they got slaves, y'all. And they was not supposed to be in the country. So that means Smokey could do whatever he wants to their ass, and they can't leave or tell nobody. That's what Smokey was doing, y'all. So Smokey ain't innocent. They all dirty. Him, Barry Gordy, all of them. But Stevie, why are you looking like Master P addressing people talking about you tired of this shit? Master P right there, y'all. So look, Stevie wanted to say he tired of this shit, and he told me and others to keep his name out our mouth. There's a point where it becomes nonsense. He said we dealing with misinformation. Even he has, but still, Stevie, you still ain't prove that shit, bro. Take them fucking shades off, all right? That's it. This is how we're going to test you, Stevie. All you got to do is take your shades off, and that's it. And what we're going to do is, all you got to do is walk up 3 stairs. That's it. And then we'll believe you after that. And if you don't fall, then we know you're lying, bro. So stop it. All right, let's go, man. Because they all perverts. How we know that? Well, it was said Diana Ross even brought her nephew to Diddy parties. That's Barry Gordy, the original pervert. That's the original Diddy. Barry Gordy was Diddy of his generation. Same shit. When people understand the history, understand the concept, it's Barry Gordy, then Quincy Jones, then Diddy. The 3 gatekeepers of the black community, you get it? They are the gatekeepers of your life. Just entertainment shit. Did you understand? Did you peep that or even know that if you was to dead all this black entertainment shit today like it never happened, your life would be so different? It's like you'll be free as hell. Because this was the bondage, the brainwashing. That it was taught to our parents, they taught it to us. To love this shit. Love the characters. Oh, that's Smokey. Nobody does that. But I'm showing you they're fucking weirdos. Smokey wear makeup. All right? They're fucking weirdos. They're fucking clowns and freaks. That's what the fuck they are. And they abuse people. All right? So fuck them all. All right? Now we're going to talk about Diddy's new album coming out. Diddy about to drop that new heat. How many of y'all want to hear that shit? Diddy wasn't selling before this neither. He was straight flopping. Diddy, you dropping the album at 55, bro. But one thing they know they fans are delusional. Or I say this, they think they fans are still delusional. But I tell you, a lot of people think y'all brain still cooked on the phone, and they actually think you're waiting for the new album. Yes, that's what they think. So, he's supposed to be dropping the album. I'm just giving you the update because that's what people talking about. No, y'all, this shit is over. It's boring, it's corny, it's just done. Simple. All right, I'm about to get back in the mouth. I'm about to get in the mouth. I'm on a recap. All right, so I'm just showing you. Now, this is the thing where I'm showing you Diddy as well. The rapper Cash Out, he just got life for RICO charges. Same as that charge. He got life. Life. Atlanta rapper Cash Out has been sentenced to life. But he also didn't have 8 lawyers like Diddy. And he also is more incriminated because more people told on his ass. But this is what he said. Atlanta rapper Cash Out has been sentenced to life in prison. plus 70 years. He was able to speak before the sentencing, claiming that the victims lied and that they have no heart. Cash Out was found guilty of trafficking. All right, so he got life because that man told you. They said it before he came in office. Anybody get caught for sex trafficking, you get life. They didn't believe him. Well, if he got life, so should P. Diddy. No difference. I'm just showing you what the people saying. People saying how he get life and Diddy didn't get life. Now you figure it out. Chopper that was signed up Diddy making a band, he did the same exact shit as him. His ass is free because he told on Diddy, in my opinion. That's what the people saying about this shit. The rap industry has not changed since the 80s. It has always been this way. Thank you. It always been abusive. It's the same shit. Let's go. Shit is fucking dead. Now I'm showing you how Jermaine Dupri still been sticking his neck out. When I said Jermaine Dupri gonna get his next, I'm showing you how Jermaine Dupri been sneaking around, still trying to keep his name out here. Jermaine Dupri believes that Quavo and Offset are a better duo. That is also him disrespecting Takeoff. F the Migos and F you, Jermaine Dupri. F all y'all. Straight up. Y'all niggas destroyed Atlanta. All right? I'm showing you how Jermaine Dupri was still trying to make a name for himself going on platforms. See, remember when I told you? These podcasters are in position to keep all their ass alive. See, if it wasn't for a lot of these old-ass podcasters, then the old, washed-up celebrities wouldn't have no fucking career. The only people that talk to these old niggas are these old content creators, these old-ass podcasters. Are you getting it? The people in their 50s and 40s keep interviewing people in their 50s and 40s that's fucking old. That's why black entertainment is dead. The same old shit. The same old suit reheated over and over and over and over again. That's why it's fucking dead. All the new talent is gone. All the good people are dead. So now we got to talk about a good guy. It's all the good people are dead, y'all. All the real actors that love their craft, dead. All the people that really love the people, dead. All the people that really just want to make their music, dead. Just want to go on tour, dead. Everybody else a fucking bastard. Now look, Malcolm was a good guy. He didn't get in no trouble. So you got to prove you can be in Hollywood and don't be in no trouble. You can be a known person and don't got to do all that other shit. Let's just say Malcolm Jamal Warner was not with the Black experience. He was not with the BET movement. Hey, maybe BET outcasted him. You know how they do. When you're not popping no more, they don't want to be a friend, remember? You know the most fakest people are, right? When you're not winning, they don't want to hang with you no more, right? All right. Well, maybe everybody did him dirty because he wasn't famous no more. But you're going to see he stayed positive. He also got integrity. According to my calculations, I don't think he sold out with Tyler Perry because you're going to see the pattern with this bitch. Tyler Perry, his specialty, you should know this by now. Tyler Perry loves to get a good, clean actor in the black community and make him play a down, dirty role. He loves to get a clean black entertainer, especially when they can't get no more roles, and give him a dirty role. Told you I know the nigga whole formula. Now, if I'm lying, check me. He gave Cicely Tyson a dirty role. He gave Felicia Rashad a dirty role. Can I keep going? He gave Tia Mowry, her man, a dirty role. He from the Cosby Show. Nope. He's fucking exposed. Oprah created Tyler Perry to destroy everything great black. Period. His job was to flip black people inside out through media. Everybody else tried to teach you shit through black entertainment. His job was to make you a fucking babbling idiot, ass backwards, and putting on skirts and dresses and making an ass of yourself. That's his fucking job. His job was also to campaign to be the movie director for a famous movement that was coming. Everybody was going to change, but they had no clue that change was going to be they all going to wear dresses and heels. Because the only thing that changed was they all fucking dress up. That's it. They just dress up, and they dress up for fucking Instagram Live. That's all they fucking did. Congratulations. You did it, Tyler. You fucking did it. All right? We got the proof. More people dress up now than the Cosby Show days. Cosby Show days, more people went to college than what? Nowadays. Very simple. You got flipped. Huh? But that's okay. That's on you. The thing is, you're played out now. That's right. You're played out now. That's right. You still brainwashed from the iPhone era. The job is done. See them colors on that phone? The job is done already. I'm talking about on that iPhone. You are now one with the iPhone. Flip phone summer. Generation Z ditches smartphones to disconnect from social media. Why? Because social media is fucking trash. Plus, they try to get the youngsters off social media because all the predators on social media trying to get the youngsters. That's right. So they put a application child lock on Instagram and said, children, go outside. Stay off that shit. Too many perverts on that shit. You will not be looking up to shannonsharpe. You will not look at Diddy. You will not look at none of those bastards. Go outside. That's right. Because it's been admitted that the kids and grown-ups have a phone addiction. So this summer, the campaign has been to break the phone addiction, to go outside and get off the goddamn Android. But a lot of people, they can't go outside. So why the fuck is Bill still here? But Malcolm is gone. Now, we also don't know if this killed Malcolm inside. Because they wanted him to go against Bill, but he didn't want to go against Bill, y'all. He stayed true to the shit. He was not going against Bill. You know what else? You know what else we don't know? How we know? They might even want to put out a documentary destroying Bill. Maybe they wanted Malcolm Jamal Warner to star in a documentary to destroy his ass. But I think they mad nobody under Bill went against him, y'all. Because they try to get Keisha to go against him too. Rudy like, nah, he been good. He was good to me. So they know nobody went against him from the show that I know of. But his behavior that was used against him, he ruined the fucking legacy. So let's go. Malcolm Jamal Warner's complicated feelings towards Bill Cosby allegations before his death. So people were still asking him. Just this week, he was still being asked about Bill. So in an interview with Jemele Hill, she asked him about Bill, because people don't know how to let shit go, right? So remember, always got to talk about bad news, right? So instead of interviewing Malcolm Jamal Warner, bringing up Bill. If I'm trying to go over my career, why the fuck I want to keep talking about Bill when this man's name already dirty? He's been accused of shit. But no, when I go on a black platform, they're going to ask me about Bill. That's what happened to him. Because he was on Jemele Hill platform. She asked him about Bill. All right? So he had to answer that depressing ass shit. That's like if you had your ass beat when you were young, and I said, well, how was it growing up in your house? I heard your father used to whip your ass. How was it? Just keep bringing the shit up. No, that's what they do. Love to keep bringing up trauma. Let's go. Because trauma sells, remember? Malcolm Jamal Warner finally spoke out about the complicated feelings towards Bill Cosby, nearly a decade after the comedian was accused of drugging and assaulting more than 50 women. The question is, today, how many people believe it? How many people believe Bill Cosby did it? Do you believe he did what everybody else did back then? Do you believe he was able to do a lot because he was a celebrity and a star and they let him do the shit and then use it against him? What do you think? Or do you think Bill is being framed 100%? What you think? Because I'm like Malcolm Jamal Warner. I feel like it's layers to this shit. I feel like Bill did do some freaky shit, but I do also feel like they added sauce on that shit. Yes, I believe that part. Yes, I do. Because they started getting people out of nowhere. And I'm going to be real, y'all. I think I can say this now. I seen years ago when this happened to Bill, right? Somebody had did their research. And they were pulling up some of them people. And some of them people was allegedly crisis actors. Some of them was allegedly. I'm going to leave that alone. But like I said, all things must be revealed. It was said that some of them, like the last ones, The extra sauce, some of them was crisis actors. That's what was said, y'all. I don't know. But see, with Bill, you gotta remember them shit. Cause see, they also y'all gotta remember, man, Bill was rich. Bill had a lot of power in the community. So being that Bill got a voice, he got power, I think it had to be so serious that Bill wouldn't have a chance to fight. And Bill got buried once he saw them 20 people. Yes. Hold up. Oh, man. Hold up. Come on, man. Hold on. What's up, Crystal? Didn't Janice Dickinson say she lied? Yeah, I mean, because the whole point is Bill was supposed to do 10. He's home now. But the question is, why is the show still canceled? Why is it? See, because like they said in this article, we're going to read it. It was said that all of those allegations on Bill and the time he sat in jail was just enough to ruin the Cosby Show legacy. So once the Cosby Show legacy is destroyed, go on, Bill. So what? Oh, cool, whatever. Who cares? Because if somebody wanted his shit destroyed, that shit destroyed. Remember, Bill wanted to buy NBC. Bill also was campaigning to switch the narrative of black entertainment. He actually was against black entertainment, y'all. That's why you ain't never in your life seen Bill Cosby on no damn BET at all. You ain't never seen that man on BET. He was not with that shit. Nah, y'all, not at all. Now I want y'all to understand, you can see it clear. BET was a big family, y'all. It was a big, big, big family. That black entertainment segment. See, Will Smith wasn't part of black entertainment. Get it? He was entertainment. So that's why I was telling you that's a difference. Bill was considered an entertainer. Samuel Jackson, an entertainer. Will Smith, an entertainer. Denzel, an entertainer. No, it's a difference between entertainers and black entertainers. It's a difference, y'all. It's no different from back in the day, the Chitlin circuit. It's no different back in the day where they say colors only. That's black entertainment. You watch BET, you're going to see what? Colors only. That's the code word, BET. That's why I say that word. BET is the word that exists just for them. So, thanks, Pillsbury. Malcolm Jamal Warner has standards of integrity and never in drama. He directed videos like Kwame Special Ed and TV shows, exactly. Malcolm Jamal Warner was a positive guy, y'all. He was positive. Positive. See, he didn't sell out. Meaning, okay, look, let's look. I'm going to show y'all something. We don't know what his sexuality is. Does it freaking matter? No. See what I'm trying to tell you? You've seen people use their sexuality as a gimmick. Coming out the closet. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Want us to know all their fucking business. That man didn't want us to know his business for clout. He didn't try to let us, that's what I'm trying to show y'all the point. I'm also showing you. Let's say if this man was bisexual. Let's say if he was a rainbow man. None of my fucking business. Because I see a man. All he ever was a decent man, a good person. So what I care about is sex. No, he's showing he wasn't with the shit. Meaning he wasn't with the show of, I'm going to do what everybody else do. Everybody's career was on the fucking line. Their ass came out their closet for a gimmick. And to tell the truth, for a gimmick. Everybody played a game. Everybody went against somebody for clout. He didn't do that. He didn't go against Bill. He didn't see Bill falling. I can build my career with Bill going against Bill. He didn't do that. He stayed in his lane like a real entertainer, like a real actor, real performer. He's not the actor to try to convince you he was real. He didn't try to make you think he was a revolutionary. He's a fucking entertainer like the rest of them are. But what I'm saying is everybody else got this fucking fake ass persona that people believe that shit. No, they all the fucking same. It's just that some of them feed off the ego, some of them are brainwashed by fans, and some of them love worship. They love that fucking worship. Because y'all don't understand, a lot of celebrities believe they are gods. That's what they taught. That's what they believe. And that's why you're here to worship them. And when you don't worship them, they don't have no fucking power. All right? You see what happened to Bill? When you this the face of disgrace. In this game, once you're disgraced, your face is nothing. You're not coming back from that. You are now no longer worthy of praise. You're earthbound now, Bill. You with them now, Bill. Go over there, Bill. You only now, Bill, you're gonna go where they're gonna love and accept your ass now. Go over there. Sit. When they get kicked out of Hollywood, where they come back to? Where that person was rich and now they broke, where they go back to? Who the people always got a goddamn sob story after they fucking come back to you? See, when they winning, you ain't gonna hear shit. But when they fall off, here they come. That's it, y'all. So Bill is disgraced, but he ain't the only one. We going through this because Bill ruined Malcolm's career. He ruined his career, y'all, and that shit hurt him. Ahead of his tragic death by drowning, Malcolm Jamal Warner finally spoke out about his complicated feelings towards Bill Cosby nearly a decade after the comedian was accused of drugging and assaulting more than 50 women. Damn, I ain't know it was more than 50 women, y'all. Come on now, y'all. I thought it was just 20-something. Damn. God damn. I ain't know it was 50. Now, I said they might have threw 20 in there. I ain't know it was 50. Damn, Bill. Let's go. That shit ruined the Cosby Show. Ain't no coming back from that. So let's go. All right, this man was accused of drugging and assaulting more than 50 women. Now, while Warner passed away this week at 54, he had largely stayed quiet about the allegations he recently opened up in an interview with journalist Jemele Hill. Hill asked Warner directly how he felt about Cosby's criminal record affecting his own earnings from the Cosby Show and whether there was any resentment. Because it's sad, because it ruined that shit ruined Rudy's career. It ruined their money for the future. It ruined all of this shit. Because what else about sitcoms people don't understand? Sometimes sitcoms become bigger later on. So meaning, being that everybody was back on the 90s, Generation X and Z, the new generation back into the old shit, this shit could have became a hit again and inspire again. But you're going to see it ruin everybody. So meaning it's not going to ever grow no more. It's never going to be influential. Now, it's probably going to still come on TV, but it's not going to be looked at as the same, man. Let's go. Because remember this, too. Everybody that don't know Bill Cosby, say if you're at a certain age and you never saw his good side, a certain generation, all they know Bill for is being bad. You got to remember that. So if you didn't see Bill Cosby positive, you're going to think this who he is. Say you like 21. You don't know about the good Bill. You're going to think he a pervert. You're going to think he a weirdo. Because it was for the new generation. My point is, Bill, for the new generation, you will not be a role model. The same thing I'm telling y'all with these black celebrities now. Jay-Z, you will not be a role model this time. Diddy, you will not be a role model. You guys will not be role models for this next 100 years. Y'all had your last 100 years from jazz, remember? Y'all had from jazz to rap music. That's 100 years. Do your homework. From jazz to rap music. Now, in between that gap, in that 100-year span, let me show you the connection. Within that 100 years, y'all had power, you got to put Smoke in them in there. That was 50 years ago. Motown. Now we talking 50, 60 years ago. Y'all had y'all fucking run already. Y'all had a 100-year run. When y'all talk about the Harlem Renaissance, that was 100 years ago. The Harlem Renaissance, y'all were getting government jobs. Y'all were getting government jobs, and y'all were the face of celebrity entertainment. Y'all had 100 years. So I'm trying to tell a lot of people to save you from heartache, misery, and pain and stupidity. When you comprehend black entertainment and these people had 100 years after slavery to be successful, to do the right thing. But you're going to see they didn't do it on no level at all. So this is what you got. So accept it and please shut up. If you want to talk about race, it's about a race fucking disgrace. That's it. And I say it for a reason. Like other day I'm talking, right? People say in the chat, other people, this, that, and the third. Well, other people, I'm not fucking talking about other people. Other people are talking about themselves. I'm talking about what I'm talking about, shit that affect my life and others. When I'm telling you the truth, I tell you the truth because I'm telling the truth for my own purpose, meaning I don't give a fuck about what nobody else talking about. The thing you keep forgetting about other people not considered to be as dumb as other people. You always talk about other people, but what about them? You forgot they're not losing like other people. Everybody else could fail 3 times, they still gonna be straight. All right? No. I talked to Johnny come lately because they don't get it. Everybody else already ahead. I get them bored with this shit. All right? Because Stevie Wonder is from a generation. They all from a generation of what? 100 years. Y'all had 100 years. And what did you produce? All right. So my point is, your fucking time is up and you're going to deal with it. Now, the thing is this. Everybody's fucking accused. Smokey accused right now. What generation are you from? The Barry Gordy Motown era. Fucking accused. How long ago was he a star? Over 50 years ago. Y'all had 100 years. You had Barry Gordy. You had Quincy Jones. You had Diddy. Y'all had 100 years, but you only said all y'all had was 100 years of entertainment. That's it. No, you had 100 years of fucking brainwashing. That's it. Meaning the only positive show that's a fact throughout 100 years of a certain level was the damn Cosby Show. That's the best show out of 100 years. Facts. Prove me wrong. When I'm talking about straight positive. Storylines, scripts, problem solving within the show. The Cosby Show would what? Go outside, show you other shit. Cosby Show wasn't a what? Dark house. Because they understood the concept of the lighthouse and the house of joy. That's right. No. People better learn, man. When they say the good die young, it's for a reason. Because now Cosby is the shit staying around, but the young people from his show suffering. And like I said earlier, he died before Bill Cosby, y'all. But I also said something about the era that we in now. I don't know what's going on with people in their 50s. It's like everybody in their 50s passing away before their time, y'all. I don't know what's going on with that shit. I don't know what's going on with that. So they're already showing you that a certain generation is going out early. Then the other half of them that's not dying out, they getting sex charges or they lost their fucking mind, y'all. So I think Malcolm Jamal Warner was also hurt for a lot of different reasons. I think Malcolm Jamal Warner was also hurt to see black people turn on Bill. I think a lot of that shit happened. That's right. Malcolm Warner, who died this week, he stayed quiet about the allegations, but he opened up. All right? The Cosby Show, and they asked, did he have resentment that basically, it messed your money up, man. So he said he's not stressing it, and he said he's not throwing Bill under the bus. He not throwing Bill under the bus, y'all. No. I get this business works. I get how it works. He said, for one, and just that whole situation with Bill is so layered. Malcolm said, I can't defend him or his actions at all, but I also can't throw Bill under the bus completely. So he understood that. What I look like banging on my own legacy. I ain't doing that shit. You do it. Y'all gonna do it anyway. I don't gotta go against the man. All right, that's it. That's why the hell am I go against my own family member? Simple. But he let it be known. I don't condone this shit. So look. So right here. CNN reported Cosby was found guilty in 2018 on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault and was sentenced to up to 10 years. So that's another thing, y'all. He was only found guilty on 3 counts. That conviction would later be overturned in 2021 by Pennsylvania State Supreme Court. So y'all know they let Bill go 2021. Bill had to stay locked up 3 years in the can. Maybe they thought Bill was going to die. All right? So you see the state of Pennsylvania, they let him out. But Bill Cosby's reputation was already damaged, and the Cosby Show's syndication reruns ended. So, like I said, we just looked at, it was just enough to ruin the show. Ruin that shit. It was enough to dirty his name up. So that also meant everything Bill Cosby built, it got destroyed with this one case. So I'm also just going over it again for people that didn't understand. It's not about whether you do time or not. Your mind always think somebody do time, that mean they're guilty. People go to jail for shit they didn't do. People walk away for shit they did. The key to this whole shit is you cannot get accused of a certain behavior if you don't be around that shit. So obviously Bill was around a certain behavior. That's how the fuck he got accused. Because somebody know how they were dealing with that hanky-panky. I'll say this. I would say I think all of Bill's dirt was before the Cosby Show. That's my opinion. That's how I looked at the shit. I looked at it like all the dirt he did was before the Cosby Show. Why I say that? Because I know the movies he was making before the Cosby Show. I know how he was acting. He was a comedian. I know the time era he was in. That's right. I know he's one of the favorite blacks. So I also know if he was one of the favorite blacks of his day, I know for a fact back then, they made sure they had some good blackmail on him back then. I'm pretty sure they been had an envelope on Bill Cosby back then. That's the Hollywood game. So I said, in my opinion, the ones that let him freak off, they the ones that snitched on his ass. Because Bill was going to that Playboy mansion too. When you're a superstar, you're going to the Playboy mansion. When you're a superstar, you're going to the freak off. When you're a superstar, you're going to that party that start with an E. Yeah. That man named Ep. Yeah, superstar, you going to this party too. Ain't nothing you going to say or do about it. That's right. The house of blackmail. So guess what? In my opinion, I think Bill did a lot of dirt before the Cosby Show, but I feel like once he did the Cosby Show, he was clean. And I think at this time, he wanted to lead by example, and I don't think he was no hypocrite. I think at that time, Bill was flying straight. That's what I believe. Because we also know, you also know, like, when they were filming this, I'm pretty sure this kept him so busy between them acting, being focused. I'm pretty sure he even had time to cheat and do that dumb shit back then. I think a lot of that shit was from Bill Younger days, which it was, because they brought shit from the 70s on his ass. And I think he was wilding out back then, because back then they was wilding out. That's what they did. So I do believe some of that shit, but I believe some of it was extra sauce. And I don't believe he did nothing during the Cosby Show. That's my opinion. Hold up. So he was on the ocean front and family, and they didn't want him to see him go into the water. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why for real, family, that's why I don't be trying to figure this shit out no more, because the shit be so evident. All right. The man on vacation to fucking drown. All right. Even though nobody's going to even go on vacation to that type of island unless they can fucking swim. It's no fun going to islands if you can't swim, guys. I don't know why some people do that shit. You mean to tell me your ass can't swim and you go to islands, but you don't get in no fucking water? That means you're fucking crazy. That's right. That was the whole concept, ladies, of making y'all love wigs and hair. So y'all never go in the water and you always be fucking crazy. I told y'all about that before. Not letting water go in your scalp, your pores. After a while, you're going to be fucking crazy. That's right. You're supposed to put your head in that water. Why you think all history and time, you always saw them in the river or they go into that water? You also know about what? Baptizing. So ladies, they knew about it. While you wearing wigs and all that shit, you'll never baptize yourself underwater and clean yourself up because you don't go in the water. Get it? All that shit part of it. Every other people put their head in the fucking water. Some of y'all go goddamn 8 months, 9 months without water on your head. Unless they just wash it real quick, y'all. That's it. And a lot of people can't swim. That's the truth. They got big mouths, but they can't swim. That's them. That's the truth, y'all. You talk shit on land, I bring you about some water, your ass scared as fuck. That's right. You ain't scared of guns, but your ass scared of water. So look, they say Costa Rica was sending warnings. I think I saw that before too. And that could be possible. Because guess what? Google it right now. They said it is so many children drowning right now in America as we speak. Miami Beach, Virginia Beach, all these beaches, kids drowning. Google that shit right now. I just saw it this morning. Met a lot of people drowning their ass off, y'all. Tell you, man, this year is so depressing and sad. These Americans taking themselves out. Yes, a lot of people can't swim. So just because you're grown, it ain't too late. Go learn how to swim with your grown ass. You know why people dying in floods? Because they can't swim, that's why. That's right. You should be ashamed of yourself. Big ass mouth, scared of water. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to y'all. All they gotta do is stand y'all by the water. You fucking scared. Shut up. That's it. Make you stand by the beach. Scared as fuck. Told you y'all scary as fuck, man. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. All I'm saying is, as big as your mouth is, you should be big at everything. Let's go. Because Malcolm Jamal Warner was humble. So we trying to figure out, how did he die, y'all? How does a grown man drown in water? But if the tide was crazy and you go too far, you can get swept up. Also, maybe his family couldn't swim neither. But the only thing that's weird, he was about to drop a podcast. He was about to drop a podcast. He promoted it, and he promoted the content. Wow. And he was working out of Atlanta. Didn't I tell you all the black celebrities as live in Atlanta that can't afford Hollywood? Told you. I wasn't trying to be funny, but I told you all the washed up celebrities, all the old ones, they live in Atlanta, y'all, the black Hollywood. That's how it worked. Matthew Jamal Warner shared a post promoting his podcast. That was his last post, y'all. This right here is last post. The post originally shared on Not All Hood. It's called Not All Hood. It was shared on the Instagram page and tagged Warner and his episode guest, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Harper is a world-renowned poet and spoken word performer from Atlanta, Georgia. That's where she's from. That was his first and last interview, I think, with her. So let's look once again. This week on Not All Hood, the podcast with Malcolm and Candace. It's with the legendary Tamika Georgia Me Harper. How many of y'all heard of her? As she gets real on being, okay, let me slow it up. This is what the content is about. Check it out. Miss Harper gets real on being black, brilliant, unapologetically hood. She drops gems on Atlanta gentrification, cultural inshore, and radical self-love. The caption read. That was his last post. She good? Okay. Well, I'm just showing you, y'all. You can see what her content was about. Now, this is a clue I'm going to give y'all. What's up, Sister T? I spoke to people, in my opinion, when I said Atlanta's going back conservative, meaning they cleaning that shit up to how Atlanta used to be before Freaknik and all that shit. It's going back to a certain level in Atlanta. And I told people that. Now, on this podcast, she's talking about what? Regentrification. But that's basically what I was saying, regentrification. But regentrification, what people got to understand, is not just because of the race. It's when your whole neighborhood get a facelift and a change. You know how your neighborhood look one way, then you start seeing shopping malls. You had to go far as fuck to the supermarket. Now you got a supermarket around the corner. Regentrified. Regentrification is not always bad. Only difference is the people who do the regentrification. That's the only difference. See, the difference is people had the money, but they don't regentrify no neighborhood. They just destroy neighborhoods. So one people destroy neighborhoods, the other people regentrify neighborhoods. When you understand the concept, then you understand it's nothing to cry about no more. These are all old, dead topics. We're in a world now of what are you going to do? We're in a world now of Put up or shut up. No more talking. People understand that, you'll be all right. People talking, marching, ain't gonna change shit. What you gonna do? All right? So I know what the agenda is. The agenda is a lot of shit gonna disappear. So he started a podcast. But I think it was gonna be like, I'm gonna just leave it alone, y'all. All I'm gonna say is this. He posted it. It was his last post. His ass is gone now. He will not be talking about nothing black. All right, we're going to leave that alone. Now, let me scroll down to the real shit. What I was talking about. Salute, bro. The New World, like I said, update, New World update. For those who don't get it. It's a new world. Humans are not important like that. Yet alone talking about race. Race is an old program that kept America dumb for 100 years. It was all on purpose, all right? The elite are all races together, and they don't separate. See, you didn't get it. You talk about race, but at the United Nations, they don't talk about race. You see all these countries sitting down with each other, but you still talk about race. No, that's only American jackass language. Because now Americans jackass get replaced with what? Robots. I'm going to keep showing you. Where you didn't want a low-level job, now you won't have a low-level job. You didn't want a McDonald's job. Guess what happened? Well, you learn how to run McDonald's without you now. Everything y'all didn't do, or people don't do, we learn how to make the robots do what y'all don't do no more. Humans, that was the replacement. Now we're going to look at today, how it's also a big movement in America being promoted for people to what? Strike their job. But they didn't know striking is how your ass going to end up jobless. That's the plots. What if I told you it is people that actually gaslight people to quit their job? Yep. We going to march. That main person that said we going to march, guess what? They don't got a job. That's how it always is. They get paid to make you march. That's right. Now let me show you the real world. Because look, right? People don't understand what's going on. When everything being reset, what I'm trying to tell y'all is entertainment is like fifth now. It's about the real shit. It's about what you're going to do. Matter of fact, do you even know what's going on? Do you know what's going to happen next? All right. Economic blackout. Nationwide, People's Sick Day set to cripple U.S. as the president protesters plot a mass walkouts. Can you see how dumb Americans are? Can you see, y'all? Can you see? I told you, the powers that be have all the proof they need that Americans are dumb, y'all. I'm going to take off of my job to prove to somebody I don't like. I'm going to fuck up my money and my livelihood. No, I'm showing you idiots. I also showed you the idiots that quit their job because of C-19. Then you're going to see. Once they got a lot of people to quit their job, what they say? Oh, you don't got to take the test. Oh, we're not going to force you. No, you don't got to take it. No, they trick motherfuckers to quit their job, y'all. Americans are dumb, y'all. This called when you love politics. This called you ain't going to stop shit. You going to take off from work. You ain't going to stop shit. Because these companies are trying to see how they save money and how they can run a company without you anyways, dummy. Y'all don't know shit. Go ahead and take over. No, that's the plot. What I already know is every company is already trying to figure out ways to cut costs, meaning take jobs away. Every company that can use AI technology will be using this shit. They're only going to need humans for certain labor, certain things. As soon as they can crack the code on every fucking job where we don't need a human, you ain't going to have no fucking job. That's what it's going at. So the plan is go ahead and strike. That's the plan. Economic blackout. Guess what? Half of y'all didn't shop anyway. So you ain't y'all the main ones was shopping on Temu. Stop it. You wasn't shopping anyway. Just did the video the other day, y'all. 7,900 businesses closed in America just last year. Why? These people were not fucking working. They just got big fucking mouth and want to protest. Huh? I told you already. Americans fall from grace. And I told you why and showed you why. They're fucking dumb. All they're going to do is what? TikTok, YouTube. They're fucking stupid. I already put it and showed it already. Damn near 8,000 businesses, y'all, closed last year, which means 8,000 jobs. With how many workers on each shift? All those fucking jobs, because the word in America is Americans don't want to fucking work anyway. Mainly the new generation. That's why they stupid ass going what? Protest. Protest. But around here, we already know what's up. Then you learn that protests are going to be banned. I'm going to tell you idiots again. Hopefully, you're going to do another George Floyd. Hopefully, y'all going to do a part 3. And this time, that's the last thing y'all going to see. I think somehow they're going to get y'all, somehow this summer, some kind of way, they're going to get y'all ass out that house. Y'all going to call yourself, ooh, I already know what they're going to do, y'all. I'm telling you. I already think they gaslighting that shit with another situation. I think the plan is this time we get them out that house, this time they going in that camp. This time they ain't never going back home. That's what I think gonna happen, y'all. I think that's the plan. Plus protests and being banded. Hold up. UBI welfare check coming soon. Latasha Jordan was all right. Hold up. All right. Hold up. It's as you said, they are going to be the only one have the truth and who could be trusted. AI. It's like this, y'all. They looking for reason to fire people anyway. This is my whole point when I'm telling people with this ahead shit. Every company is already focused on 2028. Every company now is already looking at business is different. They looking at how much money can they save between now and 2028. Okay. They already know if they can get a certain, it goes like this. The companies invest in the technology and the robots, whatever, boom, boom, boom. The tech companies make their money. So they already know, okay, if our company has to spend, let's say, $1 billion in AI technology for 2026, that will be the money spent that will save us $2 billion from now to 2030. Because that's why you're going to see, y'all, they're looking for all ways to cut. Because now y'all know a corporation is too much for Americans on salary. It's too much shit. People sue, workman's comp. You gotta look at all that workman's comp people want it. All the people want, it's just so much with that working shit. They tired of paying all that fucking insurance. It's a lot of shit. So they understand that a lot of business could be done without humans, or you just need a few. And the rest of AI technology is going to do the rest. Like yesterday, I had to call up, I made a phone call. The whole shit was AI, but it was a black woman voice. And it's basically like you're talking to a real person. You just ask whatever you need to ask, and it's regular. But that's a job gone. That's a whole conference. That's a whole office gone. You get it? No, y'all. Before companies had to have a whole call center. AI did a whole call center. Ain't no call center, just AI. Jobs gone. That's the new world we in. So if you're not, that was also the clue with essential worker. If you're not in one of those jobs where you need it as a human, then you're not needed. If you're in a job where you're not smarter than a robot or you don't know how to program shit, you irrelevant. Or it's going there, y'all. It's going to that level. So I'm showing you, right? I'm showing you the replacement. We looked at this a couple years ago. The new McDonald's. Ain't no humans in there. I already been in one of the new Taco Bells. You just order the shit and go get it. You know that. You just order it, get it. Remember all those drive-through shootings, y'all? Remember everybody getting sprayed up at the parking lot? Remember everybody getting sprayed up in the drive-through? That's why they made this. You ain't going through no drive-through no more. Ain't worried about you shooting up nothing. It ain't even gonna open up. Get it? Everything I was telling y'all was to counter crime, criminal behavior. Anywhere criminal behavior, I can show you where the technology was installed to stop it. It's all together with the traffic lights, the neighborhood lights, the ring camera. It's all together, y'all. A world has been created where people can't hide no more. People can't do dirt and get away no more. It's all together. But the only thing is, yes, humans are suffering because humans losing jobs. See, before, this McDonald's could be in a neighborhood where you might have had to be scared to get robbed that night because some idiot gonna pull a gun on you in the drive-thru. So to replace that, in every hood, we're gonna put robots in every hood McDonald's. But guess what? We're also gonna take away every hood job. But guess what? Now look at it like this. It ain't just gonna be McDonald's. It's gonna be Taco Bell, Burger King, Popeyes. Everywhere gonna be the same shit. Same shit everywhere. That's how it's gonna be. The plan is keep their ass out the store. That's the plan. Keep them out the store. Why? We're gonna cut down on the theft, the fighting, the shooting, the robbery. They so stupid, they can't even order online at McDonald's. They're gonna fight. It's proven already. It's fucking proven, all right? So don't nobody come on this shit try to debate me no more. Don't ever fix your mouth to go against what I'm saying, because it's already proven. There's no need. Okay, remember they been started shutting down the register? Y'all been know that. You been know you went to any fast food, it's 5 lines, 4 lines. Then what they do? They start having 1 line on purpose, 2 lines on purpose. But that started making people get what? Frustrated. Then people start fighting. Then it went to people shooting. Now look, different ways. Customers fighting and shooting each other. Then that shit went from customers fighting and shooting store workers. That's why everything was played out on your timeline. Just remember, everything you saw on your timeline that was entertainment, just understand to somebody else, it was studies. For businesses, it was studies. For scientists, doctors, it was studies. The psychological effects of the mind of these people. The shit they do for no fucking reason. It was a time bank robbers killed. It was a time when they robbed a big drug dealer, they killed him and chopped his body up. It was a time when people killed for certain things or wickedry. You watch people kill for nothing. And be proud of shit. So that's why they say, get them the fuck out of here. That's what you're looking at. So I told you it's going to happen through money, money, money. Money, bank account. Legit. Like I said, when I said before, the last days of y'all on this internet not verified, you're going to see your content dry up. Do you see your content drying up? That's going to happen. All free shit is going to dry up. Everything going to be a privilege. Even you coming in the store going to be a damn privilege. It's going to be like that. It ain't going to say black and white only. That shit going to say verified only. That's it. That's the new black and whites only. Verified or not. Which one are you, Big Mouth? Are you verified or not? All right? You're not verified, you're a nobody. Let's go. Let me show you let me give you the America update. Because remember, a percentage of Americans want to what? Protest, economic blackout. Another part of America going to jail for what? Touching on minors. Sex trafficking. The #1 topic of America. Freak nation. 32 arrested in undercover human traffic operation. 32 arrested. Now you see every time I show you the update, it's multiple numbers because you're in a country of perverts and freaks. But the thing is, they were all walking around and they were all on the internet. So when I told y'all before in the previous episode that what? The whole America became freaky weirdos. That's why I'm showing you parents saying, kids, we don't want you online no more. Kids, get off the internet. Go outside. Too many fucking perverts online. That's what this campaign about with the kids. Every other race is promoting. Get offline, go outside. Get away from that shit. Everybody know these apps are the home of sex trafficking and pedo behavior. See that? Look, flip phone summer, Generation Z, ditch your smartphones to disconnect from social media. That's right. Everybody else, social media is now corny. It's officially lame. All right, that's it. A doctor from Kaiser Permanente says a digital detox has many benefits such as improving sleep, facts, improving mood, and reduce anxiety. These are all facts. Because being that I do content every day and I'm always on this shit, I've been had my own ways to detach from this shit. People thought I was playing. No. Shit like I just leave my phone laying around. I don't just run for my phone. I made it where my phone had no power over me. I check it when I fucking feel like it. I ain't running for shit. I don't care about the shit. I only care about my phone when I want to care about that shit. And I'm on that shit every day like everybody else. But I still do shit like what? Go to the store, leave that shit home on purpose. Fuck that phone. I do that shit, y'all. I did all this throughout my life, so I never got brainwashed, not once. I bought certain phones on purpose, so I never got brainwashed. Yup, always kept that shit low level. Never let a new phone, I want that phone. Never did that shit. Never let that shit take my spirit. A lot of y'all did. When I kept telling people, look, half of y'all don't even know how to be online. You fucking corny, you fucking boring. You don't know how to have fun. You don't know how to network. Y'all came on this shit with depressed behavior. Everybody want to be a fucking internet genius. I said, yo, didn't I keep telling y'all this shit? But now the world is on it. The world is pushing the movement of get off social media. All right? I'm just telling y'all the truth, what I've been telling you. I'm just giving you the clarification of the update. You see it with your own eyes. All right? They got Paris Hilton. A lot of them with this shit. It's a campaign, y'all. It's a campaign to get their kids outside. Go back to the flip phone. Go outside, do regular shit. Go to the movies. Do some shit. That's what it's about. No, it was just a program for everybody to be in the house while the country got shifted. But when the country gets shifted, everybody else going to be outside, and then some people going to still be in the fucking house. That's the plan. Y'all world is the house. Y'all world is the internet. Just stay the fuck out the public. And while you doing that, they're going to build these McDonald's with fucking robots. Because the plan is for y'all to stay in the house and stay your ass in the house forever. Y'all fucking crazy. Stay in the fucking house. All right? Don't worry about McDonald's. Order that shit from DoorDash. Yeah, we want y'all to order all the shit because we want y'all to stay your ass out of all these stores. We want y'all to stay out of these restaurants. That's for y'all. Y'all fight at buffets. Y'all fight at goddamn Waffle House. Y'all fight at Applebee's. Please stay in the house and order y'all shit. That's what it's about. All right, let's go. What else? Everybody's a what? Repo. 32 arrested, undercover human trafficking operation. Let's get to you on. 3 men arrested for child sex abuse, human trafficking in Bibby County. They had them people in a what? Underground bunker. How many times I told you? They will take your ass somewhere in the state you don't know and put you in a basement. And you're going to suck and you're going to fuck and they're going to film you and make you do shit. And they're going to have fun and play with you and nobody going to know where you at. Here's the fucking proof. Underground bunker. The whole country became fucking perverts, weirdos, and pedos. That's why I don't fuck with hardly nobody no more. I don't. Sorry. Not until verification is standard, I don't fuck with nobody. That's it. I will not be talking to no weirdos that are not fucking verified. No. He's in jail for what? Same shit Diddy in jail for. Rico, sex trap, but he getting life. Now I'm showing you when I said from the rich to the poor, everybody else going to jail. Let's keep it going. 3 men arrested. But you ain't looking at it's the men they got paying to sleep with them because everybody's going to jail. When you see this, this is stings. I'm going to tell you again. It's the people selling going to jail and the people buying going to jail. So, hey, you might not harm nobody, bro. You like to have your fun when you get paid. But you fuck around, get caught up in a sex ring, a sting operation, you're going to be embarrassed. You're going to lose your job. Your girl going to be mad at you, bro. This is all this. I'm going to just put it clear. This for everybody that buys sex. This for you too. You like to buy ass? This for you. Because they locking up everybody. That's what they doing. Because this is what they know. They know if these guys are snatching up young people, you the one sleeping with young people. Some of y'all got set up like that too. What they locked up for? They the ones that had the fucking bunker. Why? When you're white and you're stealing black people, you put them in a fucking bunker. Huh? What else I'm showing you? They all got beards. Then I keep telling us the face of crime, the beard, the goats. Then I tell you, I already showed you. I ain't gonna keep repeating that shit. Is the coincidence everybody get locked up for sex crimes, sex traffic, sex abuse? They all got fucking goatees? No, that's the face of pervert now. It used to mean something else. Shit mean pervert now. Sorry. I told you the girl asked me to grow my beard out about a year ago. I damn near cursed her ass out. I told her straight up, don't be getting brainwashed by your fucking timeline. Fuck I look like. Huh? If I ain't been wearing a big ass beard, but I'm gonna wear one for now. Get it? And I ain't got nothing against no beard. It's just that this world been based on followers, y'all, because they idiots. But they didn't know that was the look of the GOAT. And that, guess what? Diddy was the one that gave me the clue to the whole shit. Because when I saw Diddy grow his beard out, then I saw Meek Mill, I just looked at Diddy whole team. I said, yo, all them got beards now. French never had no beard. I said, all them got beards. I said, nah, it's something with this beard shit. Usher got a beard. I'm looking at, I start looking at every man that I know is zesty. He got a beard. I'm like, yo, beard must mean backwards. It used to mean masculine. Now that shit means something else. This is the shit they do, y'all. But people thought I was trying to diss. No, I was telling this shit. No, y'all, I was not trying to diss nobody. I was trying to tell y'all that look means something else now. Diddy is the face of pervert with a beard. He's the face of the shit. But you're going to see R. Kelly got the same beard too. You're going to see R. Kelly, the Pied Piper, got the same exact goatee. No, y'all, the shit means something. That's the look of the new pervert. Because you know what the joke was? Y'all kept saying, don't trust nobody with a smooth face. So to stick it to all of y'all who kept saying that, y'all kept trying to blame it on smooth face people. So the smooth face people grew out beards. That's what happened. Because y'all kept saying, they don't trust nobody with no smooth face. They flipped it on you. Yo, they don't trust us. We got smooth faces. We got to grow out our beards. So now all the weirdos got beards. Because you kept saying, don't trust nobody with a smooth face. Now you got to say, don't trust nobody with a big beard. See, I know the beard. It's a certain way. See, if it's shaved a certain way, I know they legit. But if that beard look a certain, see, I know how it look. I ain't gonna tell nobody though. I know the real beard, and I know the pervert beard. See, it's a certain way it's gonna be shaved. I know that. Get it? This is what people don't know. See now, right? I can look at you in public, bro, and I can look at you. You might be a pervert. You might not be, but you might be one. See, I might see you with that beard. And you with a child, that could be your damn kid. But I might look at you funny like, I don't know. Is that really your kid? You look like a pervert, bro. That's the stereotype of the beard now, y'all. And I'm not playing with you. Y'all don't get it. The stereotype y'all gonna have, like I said, the beard gonna mean y'all perverts, and the dreads gonna mean y'all criminal, thug, gangster killers, drug dealers. That's the package deal. Y'all got the beard and the dreads. That's the whole stereotype. For those who don't get it, the beard and the dreads. It's proven already. Investigation to fatal overdose. He's getting life. Selling that fatty, he ain't stopped. Overdose leads to arrest. When I tell you everybody in America ass going to jail, everybody in America, not just no regular jail. Also the way the country's set up now, when you get out of jail and you broke, you ain't getting back on your feet. You ain't gonna have shit in your name. You gotta have 3 times the rent. You got to have a clean background. You got to have been working for over a year straight. You got to prove your salary. So now when you get felonies, you're fucking finished. You go to jail for a year and be finished. That's what I kept telling you. You're going to pay a price for crime now. You're going to pay a price. It's called your life going to be over. You can go to jail for drunk driving. Your life be fucked up after that. That's where we at now, y'all. Because you know what? They made it where either you're going forwards or backwards. See, the people that's going forwards call the ones that work their ass off, meaning they know how to work the clock. It's people that understand the more things I do in the week prosperous, the better my week going to be, the better my month going to be, the more I stack money or the more I save money, the more I'm going to be better in the future. But when you get set back and you start to lose, it get harder for you to catch up. This is what I've been telling y'all for so long. When I did a video called The Art of Never Going Broke. Now, people that's membership, I'm pretty sure you listen to it. You know what's up. The Art of Never Going Broke, part 1 and 2. Breaking down these simple things that's in this story we're talking about today. How I said in The Art of Never Going Broke, how you can even come up from a fast food job if you know what you're doing. It's ways to never be broke. See? So now, when my people didn't want to work at McDonald's, now you can't get a McDonald's check. What people didn't understand about the power of McDonald's? Once you work at McDonald's on that register, for the rest of your life, you'll be able to work around money. Your brain gonna think McDonald's. I told y'all before, you could take McDonald's experience and work at the goddamn Gucci store. A register is a damn register. No, you just chose to work low-level jobs your whole life. If I can work at a register at Walmart, I can work at a register at Saks Fifth Avenue, whatever store I want. Because McDonald's, the secret to them is they also give you schooling. So the main thing McDonald's gives you that you see, I know this now. See, I used to look down on the shit. See, but McDonald's is the fastest way you can snatch up management skills. Because once you become a manager, now you can be a manager anywhere. Those are the facts McDonald's does. That's the solid shit McDonald's give you. The responsibility and proof that you can work around money. The proof you have customer service skills, meaning you can deal with all people. You can be trusted. And once you become a manager, it shows that people listen to you, you straight for life. Those three things with McDonald's, you better get any fucking job you want after that. All that McDonald's experience. That's what people didn't know. That's what people didn't want to understand. That's why I had to be taught, fuck them jobs. Fuck that job. Fuck McDonald's. Get this money. Now you're going to say everybody trying to get street money. Now they can't even afford to eat at McDonald's. Huh? Since McDonald's ain't got the dollar menu, people can't even afford to eat at that shit. Maybe McDonald's sticking it back to people. That's what's happening now, y'all. They didn't know. See, now you ain't going to get no work experience from McDonald's. That's also the secret why. The truth is, that's why every hood is a McDonald's. Because those are jobs that really put you on your feet. Two things. I'm a hustler. I'd never gone broke. I can work at McDonald's, but I will work the morning shift. Why? I'm going to work the morning shift, less traffic. So I start 5 a.m. By 12 p.m., I'm finished. 7 hours, 8 hours by 1. Afternoon, I'm finished. Whole hour worth of work at McDonald's. You ain't even know that. Plus, I'm getting food, saving my money. Grinding that shit out. Then I'm trying to get hours. That's how you come up from McDonald's. But see, a lot of y'all don't also know how you come up from a job. It depends on the shift you work too. Some jobs are better for certain shifts. That's how you come up. All right? So you could be around here playing, right? Like I told a lot of y'all playing around all day online, right? Meanwhile, I could have been a person getting up early, working at McDonald's. By the time you waking up, I'm just coming home off work. Got my pay for the day. Now, if I feel like picking up something else, I can do that. But my daytime, I got my money, my day money solidified every day. I make my money before 1 p.m. See? That's why you stay up late and you don't get no money. When you stay up late, you're always going to be broke. You call yourself a missing something, you're going to be broke. Because the key is, early bird gets the worm. Now, if you reverse it, you might be a person that work night. Well, if you're a person that work night, you got to know how to save and lay low all day. Because in the daytime, you spend more money. You up all day, right? Well, you work at night, but all day you're spending money. Therefore, you don't come up. And plus, you're always fucking tired because you're always trying to stay up. No, when you fucking work night, take your ass to bed, get your ass up. See, if I work nights, I go to bed, get my ass up. Come home off work, handle all my shit. After that, get low. Some people just don't know how to move. But I'm trying to show y'all something. People didn't know how to get money. People didn't know America's all about money. They kept being focused on fucking internet and what trending topics say and politics. Don't know shit. Even though you can be a waitress right now and come up, because waitress about to get raises. They about to get to keep their money. Low-level jobs, overtime. McDonald's ahead of the ball. This is what I'm going to prove to y'all. McDonald's know they got to pay more for overtime now. So these companies got smart. Instead of paying overtime, buy these fucking robots. Let me prove to y'all how Walmart was already ahead. You see how Walmart got the scanners? Why they got the scanners? They already knew we got to pay more for overtime. They know in advance. Now you're going to get your overtime money, but now it ain't going to be a lot of jobs. Why? The low-level jobs are gone. Why? Nobody didn't want them. That's it. So don't cry, y'all. Also understand a lot of the jobs you didn't want, the new people getting. Don't forget also, out the 20 million came, a lot of them went to school to be nurses and a lot of other shit. So the job market is totally, totally competitive. This is what I kept telling dumb Americans. So this the kicker. Dumb Americans going to protest, but the new smart migrants going to take their fucking job. That's what's going to happen. Because the whole narrative is to get as many Americans on camera disgruntled. Because the world is a stage. You was told the world is a stage. But you didn't understand this American stage is being watched by all nations now. And all nations are watching y'all saying, man, we want their spot. Shit, they don't appreciate it. Shit, we'll take it. All they fucking do is cry and complain. Well, let's switch up. Why don't y'all go to our country? We come to y'all country. That's what's happening, y'all. It's a world stage. I also know, so I'll show you the CO. Anybody know about, if you got any friends work CO, if you got anybody in prison, I already know. They say most of the COs now are African. Most of the COs now are Hispanic. Yes. Most, they even told me it's a lot of Russian COs now. A lot of foreigners are COs that can't speak English. Why? They came in this country, they legit, and they getting what? State jobs. Why? You got this code called no snitching. You ain't with the police, right? So therefore, you're going to do fake ass crime, get caught, still snitch, but you ain't going to be no CO. Plus, a lot of y'all got dirty backgrounds. You never have a state job. So don't it suck to be from the country, but nothing works for you here? See what I'm trying to tell you? You from this state, but you can't even get a what? State job. Even though a state job, you only need a what? Diploma. No, your life sucks and you're mad because a lot of shit. So I'm going to keep showing you. These are the people supposed to be legit, but now you can't even get a CO job. They're giving these jobs to people that don't speak English. Why? If we bring in people that don't speak English, we don't got to worry about the blacks in jail getting drugs and guns, get all this dumb shit. They were flying drones to the jail. They was finding guns outside. They was guns, drugs. Yes. They knew these blacks made it easier for the blacks to do their time. All these niggas brought drugs in. Or what? Fucking inmates. You mean to tell me they could have sold drugs and had sex outside and did it at jail? Yep, because they didn't understand, right? COs in put it like this. Jail is a mind program, but they didn't know the CO, you in the program too. Told you they did a test on this 1971. I'm going to do the special. They did a test on how jail was going to affect, how prison was going to affect the inmates and the officers. So when I see this, I know this about experiment. Because the secret is, they actually know the average officer is going to turn corrupt due to the pressure of their environment and working in that damn prison. They're going to become a criminal because they work around criminals. It's a mind thing, y'all. Yes. It's a mind thing. So it's a reason why they start. And they also know, this is a secret. I knew, a lot of y'all don't know. If I'm a CO and I worked at this jail 20 years, guess how much of my life I was fucking locked up? Well, let's say I did 20 years in prison. I went home every day, but in reality, I might have did 10 years straight in prison. Smelling them walls, seeing that shit, hearing that shit. Prison is a part of me too, even though I'm a CO. See how it is? It's a mind thing. Plus, as a CO, I got to watch all my people locked up. See? That's why you're going to see a lot of COs don't live a good life neither. They be fucking miserable. They do, because that's how it's meant to be. You're going to be a lonely ass woman. Your life so fucking sorry, you're going to look for a man and a fucking inmate. Y'all life going to be so sorry outside. Not only are you going to wait for inmates, you're going to fucking watch inmates and want to be with them while they fucking fell locked up. It proves y'all mind is fucking gone. All these men free. You fuck with men already locked up and ain't coming home. No, this shit is a mind thing now, y'all. It's mental. Get it? So when you heard about these mental problems, this is what it is. A mental thing. So being that people's mind is bad. See the behavior? Look. Common sense, you would know, okay, let's say you didn't like 47. I tell every last one of y'all, if you didn't like 47, the best thing you could do is stack your fucking money. Get money. Because if you ain't getting no money for your family, if you ain't getting no money for yourself, you just fucking talking. Meaning they got plans. So the best thing you could do is get your finance in order. That's the main thing people don't understand. The internet got to die for you to get your money in order. All right? You don't think about money. F religion. You don't think about nothing but trending topics. But what you don't get, that is what's going to get everybody destroyed the next 3 years. It's not just that man in office. He got a whole nation behind him. And you keep forgetting, it's a whole nation that also are passing these laws. You don't get that. You've been sold out. You don't get it, people that's with this whole shit, but they acting like they ain't with it. See, 1 minute y'all talk about race, and 1 minute y'all talk about racism, but y'all forget, because y'all knew racism is red and blue. But you forget, it's some people under blue that still don't fucking what? Like you. So everybody's in on this shit. Remember that. You forgot that part. No. Listen to idiots quit their job. On a special of a day, what we look at? How, first of all, in America, people was living in tents from East Coast to West Coast, living in tents, homeless. We looked at all of that when I showed you America's fall from grace. Americans talking shit, living in fucking tents. That shit never happened. 8,000 businesses closed just last year. That has nothing to do with goddamn 23, 24, 22, just last year. Proof Americans don't work. You see in every city, tent cities. Who got the biggest mouth? Who's the fucking bums now? Who's the brokest now? Huh? Who the fucking lazy bums, y'all? Who the lazy bums? That scroll all day. No, these are facts. I'm going to tell you again. If you think the blue and the red ain't on the shit together, getting certain people to ask the fuck out of here, yes, they are. It's a new America, y'all, the shit being reset. The test was to see who was going to get smarter, who was going to get dumber. That's what this shit was about. Who was going to be the standing, perfected citizens in society? They will be the favorite. Everybody else, you're going to be on your fucking own. Because you have proven to yourself you're a failure. Let me show you how people prove to themselves they're failures. When you go on interviews and you fucking beg for a job and you tell the people all this shit while you want to work, then you get the job and then you talk about you're going to go on strike. And they're going on strike. So let me show you these idiots. They talk politics, but they never comprehend the economics of the politics. If the country is fucked up, why the hell would you play with your job when that's really all you got to survive? All right, you getting it now? Maybe they being set up so the new migrants going to take their fucking job. Leave it at that. Because a lot of Americans are on salary. They have been working these jobs too long. And if they can get rid of some of these salaries, that's what they're going to do. Hey, if 10 people that make $100,000 walk off, that's $1 million right there. So when I tell you about company business, companies look at it different. 10 people, that's $1 million we saving. Fuck it. We hired 10 migrants, 500,000. No, 400,000 salary. We don't just save 600, man. That's what this shit about, y'all. So we're going to leave it at that. All right? So I'm showing you Malcolm Jamal Warner in the end, y'all. I know I went all around to show you because Malcolm Jamal Warner is part of the American fiber, y'all. This is what I'm telling you. We was growing up, it wasn't about a lot of shit. People just worried about themselves. Back, people didn't care about no politics. People didn't care about other races. People didn't give a fuck about that. All people cared about was what they was doing, and that's it. So Malcolm Jamal Warner remind me of a time when everything in America was good and shit was all right. I still live like that. I don't know about y'all. Because I'm going to tell you again, if you didn't grow up watching this, you're probably a foreigner anyway. All right? I'm talking about you didn't even grow up watching the reruns. You're a foreigner anyway. All right? Some of y'all never lived the American dream. You never saw it with your own eyes anyway. So I understand why you mad. All right? But one man don't dictate shit. Never did. When Ronald Reagan was in the White House, he ain't stopped shit. Meaning, shit. Everything was what it was. Ain't nobody care. No, that's your life, because your life is everything on this fucking phone. That's right. Get it? So, we're going to get out of here for right now. I'm going to holler at y'all. What's up, JJ? Everybody's going to jail for sex trafficking. See? And fentanyl lockups. Same shit. All Americans are going down. That's it. There's not going to be a lot of us left. As of now, we already outnumbered. All right? That's why I say, if you're not going to be friends with the new Americans, you ain't going to have no friends. All the old Americans are gone. Then the ones left, they ain't real Americans anyway. That's it, y'all. See? North Carolina man arrested, fentanyl charges. Traffic and death. Traffic stop uncovers. Fentanyl leads to arrest a newborn resident. Drug crackdown. See? All races. What I told you, the criminal profile. The goatee, the beard. See the beard? Beard. You're going to jail. See that? All of them got beards. Criminal profile, y'all. You're going to learn. Everything for y'all that's a style is really the criminal profile. It always been like that. All right? Black hoodies, fitted hats, do-rags, same shit. I own everything. Yes. But see, the difference in me, I know what I be doing when I dress, how I dress. I know everything that's considered hood criminal. When I want to look hood, I put my do-rag on. When I want to be hood, I put on my motherfucking hoodie. I know what I'm doing. I know about classification of society. When I want to be a lazy bum, I put my slippers on. And chill out with a t-shirt. When I want to get dressed, I got something for that. That's the difference, America. Americans have something in their closet for every event. That's the difference. But when you understand everything always been profiling and classification, that's what it means. So when you kept getting pulled over, it was just because of how you look. Fool, I never had pulled over problems. And whenever I got pulled over, I know how to act and talk. All that means something. You get pulled over, but do you know how to talk? Do you know your rights and laws for real? Well, sometimes you know your rights and laws. Sometimes it's best to just shut the fuck up. But sometimes you just always talking. You get in more trouble. It's a reason why shit happened, y'all. So when you see this McDonald's represent the replacement, y'all, of humans. Not no race, fucking humans. It just so happened the first humans is going to be, I'm going to just leave it at that. This robot technology is going to be tested in the hood first. Because the hood is the home of experiments. That's how it works. Because they're going to test this shit in the hood where it stay open late at night and they got that drive-through. This is to stop traffic on inside. This is to stop robbery and theft. This also to stop workers from stealing out the damn register. This to stop workers for setting up the McDonald's for their friends to come and steal a safe in the back. Everything we know already. It's for all of that, y'all. So I'm going to just tell people this, what I know. You better get you a job now while you can. Even if you don't need the shit, just get one. That's where we at now. That's where we at, y'all. I'm telling you where we at. We also at a time where there's no such thing as just one income. It's not. And there's also no such thing as you talking about what you ain't going to do. If you stick to those recipes and formulas, I guarantee you a fact you shall be broke. All right? You're going to be so broke, even Stevie Wonder ain't going to be able to see you. You're going to be gone. That's Master P, y'all. That ain't Stevie Wonder. I lied. It's Master P. On that note, Stevie Wonder cursed me out and everybody else. He said he could see. Stevie Wonder finally addressed ongoing rumors that he could actually see. Stevie Wonder said he tired of this shit. He said, I'm tired of you niggas in y'all mouth. Y'all always making up shit and y'all fucking be lying and shit. That's what he said, y'all. I'm guilty of the shit, man. Because I don't believe you, Stevie. I ain't no liar. Until you prove that shit, I still don't believe you can see. So you got to prove that shit, bro. All right? Because I don't trust nobody hanging with Smokeyrobinson. And I know what y'all was doing, bro. And I also know Barry Gordy a piece of shit. Let's go to Motown days. Why Marvin Gaye dead and they still alive? Because they was doing that shit back then. Why Sam Cooke dead and Smokey still alive? This shit been happening since back then. You know everybody loved Sam Cooke back then? Yeah, I know Sam Cooke with the Jay-Z at his time. Everybody loves his ass. Somehow he ended up dead. Nope, it's called Black Hollywood. Oh, it's gonna be a black cloud. I was looking at the Sam Cooke special. They were showing Negroes going to funerals back then. Back then, niggas stood all over the casket. Y'all didn't know that's just y'all fucking life. Y'all the only ones go to fucking funerals and love that shit. Y'all didn't know those all curses on your ass. That's right. That's right. Y'all culture is fucking funerals and clown shit. On that note, I'm gonna leave that alone because the last days of respect was the days of the Cosby Show. So if you wasn't living during the Cosby Show, you don't know about the days of respect and honor. That's what the Cosby Show days was, y'all. Respect and honor. That's days you could be proud. That day you had to get straight A's. You couldn't come home be no fool. You had to get good grades. Right? That's the day you watching Cosby Show with the family eating dinner. Good old days. So a lot of y'all were mad, but that was my whole concept of when America was good. Because it was. Back then, we only had one piece of shit in our family, maybe two. Now that shit reversed. Now everybody's a piece of shit, and it might be 3 good people in the family. Am I lying? Remember? Back then, might have only one bad person, maybe 2. And guess what? Back then, even the family still wouldn't turn their back on you. Still. So, we out, King Nimrod. Remember when they got his ears pierced? Yeah, Theo was showing us back then, y'all. Before piercing of the ears. That's right. All that's that's why I say every scenario is in the Cosby Show. Then years after that, what happened? Black families dealing with what? Piercing. You're not getting no piercing. You're not getting no tattoo. Badass kids start what? Getting that shit anyway. That's right. They say the first form of rebellion is them kids. What else is the T? I don't go to funerals. It make me feel like, I don't do funerals. Hell no. Ain't no disrespect. How is it disrespect? I'm not the one that died. This shit got nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with my life journey. I'm not going to spend my life journey looking at dead people. I'm sorry. I know about spirits and souls. I do not play with the dead. I don't do none of that. All right? I understand when that person dead, they gone. I do not body worship. That's some of y'all. I'm no disrespect. Y'all just being honest. It's a reason why some people's life is fucked up, man. So Bill Cosby is still alive. Rest in peace, Theo. Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, because he was a good dude. And he was good to the end. And it's the truth. All right, so now you got your proof. Everybody's not bad. But it's the ones that want that fame that do anything. They the bad ones. Also within this episode, I proved to y'all about the New World Order, man, and this robot takeover. It's the AI first. The AI is the technology. The robot is the flesh of the AI robot. Get it? They didn't master the flesh of the robot yet. Meaning the flesh, that robot can't do everything yet. But the technology is already here. The mind is already made. On that note, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'll holler at y'all later. Rest in peace, Theo. Rest in peace to the Cosby Show. As of now, I know a lot of people they're gonna try to find out how he passed away. Y'all holler at me later about that part. But we also know a grown man that doesn't know how to swim is not gonna go to Costa Rica. But if those waves were high tide and crazy, it's very possible, y'all. Because some of these waters been sneaky. You can go in it, you think that shit one way, and that shit come out of nowhere. Yes. Because they said a lot of Americans drowning, and they said a lot of kids are drowning right now as we speak, y'all. Yes. I think this summer so far, over 8 kids have drowned. Yes. So on that note, y'all, we out. 1. Keep your energy up, man, because this ain't nothing but dark news. Like I said, nothing but dark shit. We out. Shout out to the Kings in here. That's right. Rip Currents. Yup. The slogan is flip phone summer. That's the slogan for outside.